for him.
I hate it when I'm wearing my glasses, but I
See,
have to read.
you mentioned it's going to be chilly enough perhaps for a jacket on Monday.
Yeah.
By the way, I was listening, but I was also setting up this hour. Any chance that thing coming down the state Sunday is going to produce severe weather?
I don't think so, but it is what caused the big tornadoes yesterday in Iowa and Wisconsin,
Okay, so
and
ridiculous.
the chasers were out in droves yesterday. Big chase day, and today more severe weather. In fact, today, tomorrow, and the following day, so more severe weather. And we're missing it this year, and of course, you're going to find out on the timeline
Yeah,
what happened 15 years ago today.
that's right.
Big outbreak, what's called the forgotten outbreak.
Let's make it official.
All hails Jay. All hails Jay. All hails Jay.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Howdy, y'all.
What are some better names for tax day than tax day? I have a list.
Okay.
We could go with realize how little money we actually make day. Hope the IRS doesn't red flag our questionable deductions day. You know,
If they do, how long? Like when you how long from the time that you submit until you get? It could be any time. There's no set time as far as like, hey, if it's 6 months out, you're out of the woods, or is it could just happen anytime?
can I do a shameless plug here?
Go ahead, sure.
You should read a magazine called Boom. Now, it's not for your young generation.
It's about to be for me.
Well,
No, you're,
not-
14
you're
years
not a
past.
boomer, though.
Nah, you're 14 years overdue on that. But my column this month is the tax monster. And I tell the story of an audit.
Right.
So you'll get your refund, whatever you put in. But if you take, they have parameters for all basic deductions relative to the amount of money earned. And then remember, every dime that you make that comes on a W-2, they've got that. You have to put that in your tax form, but they already have it.
yeah.
So as they crunch the numbers, let's say you make $50,000, but you take a $6,000 charitable deduction, that will get red flagged because that's outsized, and that's the kind of thing they may ask you to come in and prove. We believe you're a generous person, but we want to see every frickin' receipt you've got for all that charity,
Yeah.
because you don't have to attach those receipts to the
No,
the
you don't.
return.
And I was really generous last year, and I couldn't prove.
You're always generous.
If they had come to me this year and said, prove, because it was higher this year.
He takes deductions for me on his tax. He's so good to me. Next year, I love the grill. I've used that grill. My hand-me-down grill like crazy, but I'm gonna get taxed on it.
For a lot of reasons, I expected to pay the feds this year for the first time. However, oh wait a minute, no, last year I paid $1.
Yeah, I remember that, and I loaned it to you.
Yeah, but I actually got $79 back from the feds and like $1,500 back from the state of Alabama. Thank you, state of Alabama.
I always get a refund from
13
the state for one reason, and I'm gonna say this, and I wonder if anybody listening has had the same experience. When Trump cut taxes in his first term, that killed me, because while they cut the tax rate, they also took away a lot of things that I could
Deductions.
use for deductions.
Deductions, yeah. Yes.
And so that's when the IO, it's off to work I go.
Yeah.
And it's just never enough no matter what you do. But thanks to Eddie Bader and the way he helped me mastermind the sale of a house on which I took a loss, there was 1 year I got a refund, and it was a pretty good one.
Well, it's better with Bader.
Always better with Bader. I don't know if he's up listening this early, but you can't go wrong there. And we're so lucky to have Alabama Home Mortgage. We got you covered. Buy a house. That's one way you can.
Boy, oh boy. I wish I would have gotten on that so many years earlier than I did. I could kick myself.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, paying rent and paying huge amount of dollars in rent was stupid.
When I first started working,
Stupid.
I did my own taxes. And I used to do that claim where I took a percentage of my rent as a deduction.
Yeah.
but I was careful with it, and I never got flagged on it. I didn't get flagged until I was married to my crazy second wife, and that story is in my Boom column this month.
I haven't read it yet.
They wanted everything, and it took weeks for me to find the receipts, create the diary that for the mileage I claimed and all that stuff.
Right.
And it was exhausting and very angst producing. She worked, my crazy second wife, she worked as a substitute teacher now and then, whenever she could get off her butt and do something. And so the accountant went to the audit. They accepted all of my receipts, but they didn't accept hers. So guess who had to write the check to cover the claims that she made that they didn't accept?
Oh no, yeah.
$3,000, and back then, that's 40 years ago. That was a lot of money.
Yeah. It still is a lot of money.
Well,
Yeah.
that whole thing was an act of insanity. Then I find out after I got out of that, I find out later that she had been sleeping with the accountant, this little dweeb named Alan.
Man.
Oh, jeez.
I felt sorry for him.
I'm so naive about stuff like that.
I'm sure he learned everything I did. So yeah, there's drama, there's romance, there's cheating in this month's Boom magazine, riverregionboom.com, and read about the tax monster.
And that's all in the first 25 minutes of our show, and we're on till 9.
Yeah, by the way, the Yankees suck, in case you hadn't heard. The Yankees just drive me crazy.
Keep on sucking.
And they win an 11-10 game the day before, then last night against the Angels, who are one of the worst teams, and they can't get a hit. I may go back to the Marlins pretty soon because I just can't. The Marlins don't have a big payroll,
they
but
beat
they have
the
players
Braves
that are hungry that want to,
They
and
beat
they're
the Braves the
competitive.
other day.
Yeah, Braves are having off to a good start.
Oh, yeah.
Glad to see it. We should go to Atlanta and see a game.
I keep saying that. Tell me when.
Well, I have to.
You know what?
look at
One
my
of those daytime Sunday games.
Yeah, that would be the smart play because we can leave early, get there, do the game, and be back in time before school night. Master Thespian was my sidekick yesterday afternoon, and he left us drizzled caramel popcorn from Buc-ee's.
I'm a good boy, and I don't do that.
I'm not a good boy, and I'm doing it. And I have a Hershey nugget or two
I
here.
finally did get to the scale this morning.
How bad was it? It wasn't as bad as you thought, was it?
It's not good.
It's worse than he thought.
Let's reenact Rich going to the scale this morning. And there's the number
So anyway, I'm in the fix-it mode
and Rich's reaction.
because I'm going to the tropics here in about 4 weeks.
I have to run out to the car and get some cheese. Yes.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Yeah. I'm going to go do some
You
cheese.
gotta cut it.
No, somebody's been
Oh.
stealing Chase's cheese out of the refrigerator, so I brought an emergency supply this morning.
Oh,
Who the hell has been doing
Let me
know
show you.
what? We need
I'm
to
curious
install
about
a
that.
camera in there.
Let me show you how this works. In fact, I might even,
tain't been me.
No, well, not me.
I could probably show this system to our massive viewing audience at this early hour.
How many people we got? Where's that number at?
All right.
We have 6.
We have 6 people. Hi.
I wonder who they are. I wonder what they're. You jump on the thing and say hello so we can see it. I'm not seeing the screen.
It's up there. I've got it shared.
Does it show in my email?
Yeah.
All right, follow the cursor. See what that says there? It says cheese.
Oh, it's very small on my screen, so I'm
Ow.
no way that I'm going to be able to see that.
Well, that's see for important stuff like making sure.
Oh yeah,
Chase,
okay, I see that now.
The Chase doesn't go cheeseless. By the way, this guy here, Don Serber, he's a good blogger too. I'd like to get him on the show.
Oh,
one day.
it came out as 93.1 saying hello. And then you said hello.
No. It goes to both.
Oh. Oh, I got you.
Anyway, it's
Hello.
already 6:30.
Hello.
If the rest of the show, we have a call.
No, Grabbing it now. Okay.
Yeah. Why not?
Hey,
Hey,
what y'all doing?
I don't know. We're something
What
resembling
you
a
doing?
radio
We're
show.
working on Wall Street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was excited today, so I called in. It's my birthday today.
Oh,
Oh, happy birthday, J. Tom.
you've been one of our most loyal listeners. We deeply, deeply appreciate you. And if you'll hang up, we'll play you the birthday tribute. Okay.
Okay.
Dun, dun.
You there?
But I'm not like that. I'm not like that person you were talking about. I'm 78 and going.
You're a very young 78.
Yeah, I'm fixing to go out and cut 2 yards.
Mm-mm. God,
Boy.
I don't do 1
All
yard.
right, y'all
That's what I
have a
do.
good
I
day and maybe I'll get that video to work.
All righty. This birthday song is for you. Yeah, it's like Donnie Turner. He works all day, busts his butt at MP. Did you see my car?
In the dark.
Oh, you should see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's frighteningly beautiful.
Well, he.
And so he'll work all day at MPB and then go home and mow 13 lawns. I don't know how he does it. But J. Tom,
Happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
all right. Here's a traffic report dedicated to you, my friend. Skipper, what's happening?
Oh my goodness, if you are coming into Montgomery this morning on I-65 southbound, taking the ramp to Northern Boulevard, somebody took that ramp a little fast. We have an accident on the ramp. Watch out for it. Also, headed northbound on 65 around Pine Level, they're wrapping up a vehicle fire. So watch out there. Traffic around our area this morning, light to moderate and beginning to build. We'll keep you updated. If you have less than perfect credit, McKenna Nissan may have just the plan for you. Talk to David and explore all your options. They'll do everything possible to help you drive today. McKenna Nissan at exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
News is brought to you by Adams Motorsports of Montgomery, where your pleasure is their business.
1819 News.
Alabama's top Republican U.S. Senate primary candidates are weighing in on the Dignity Act. That is a bipartisan immigration bill being offered by Congresswoman Maria Elvira Salazar of Florida. Salazar says the proposal would strengthen border security, expand E-Verify, create a legal status program for some undocumented immigrants already here in the U.S., and provide permanent legal status for some of the Dreamers. Congressman Barry Moore called it a betrayal of the immigration system. Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall called it rank amnesty in feel-good language. And former U.S. Navy SEAL Jared Hudson also rejected the proposal, saying that Washington should secure the border, enforce immigration law, and put Americans first. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Brian Dawson here, CEO of 1819 News. I'm also the host of 1819 News, the podcast, and we'd love for you to join us by listening to our weekly show on all the top podcast apps, both in audio and video format. At 1819 News, the podcast, we are in pursuit of a free and flourishing Alabama. Every week, we're having important conversations with guests from across this great state, all with the goal of equipping Alabamians to be in pursuit of a free and flourishing Alabama with us. New episodes are released weekly. I hope you'll join us.
Charges have been issued against an Abbeville man for an overdose death that occurred back in February in Dothan. 21-year-old Danius Sewell is facing manslaughter charges in the fentanyl death of 25-year-old Jakina Freeman. Police were called to an apartment complex where the woman was found unresponsive due to a drug overdose. Sewell was then identified as the person who provided that drug to Freeman. A man has died after falling from a horse in Geneva County. The rider has been identified as 79-year-old Jimmy Owen of Westville, Florida. First responders were at the scene where the fall happened on Tuesday morning. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
AdamsMotorsports.com on the web or Adams Motorsports on the Boulevard in Montgomery. That's at Adams Motorsports in Montgomery, where your pleasure is our business. Come by and learn more about the new Suzuki GSX 8R motorcycle and see for yourself the bar has officially been reset.
Today's show is brought to you by Dog Strollers. If you have a lazy dog and you want everyone you pass to think you have the world's ugliest baby, nothing beats a dog stroller.
Montgomery Men's Health salutes the man everyone depends on. You, the grill master. Your family don't have to go out to eat. You carry the load. You solve the problems. Mr. Fix-It. But when you're off, we all feel it. And what happens when the gas runs out, when the strength drops, when the transmission stalls? And I ain't just talking about your truck. Male performance is complicated. Treating low T and ED requires technical precision, and that's where Montgomery Men's Health shines. We've been conquering this since 2014, long before every strip mall had a low T sign. We started this clinic to level you up, to help separate fact from internet fiction, hype from the successful realities we see every day. What works 92% of the time versus what might work online. And we keep getting better. Better service, better care, better value. And for $99, you'll receive a lab panel in minutes and a consultation with our medical provider. Don't wait. Call 334-440-3663 or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
What's your biggest investment? More than likely, it's your home. So treat it that way when you hire a painting contractor. At PBS Painting, there are no gimmicks, no $99 specials. Just quality painting and someone who treats your home with the same respect that you do. At PBS Painting, we have been painting for years and look forward to many more years to come. With PBS Painting, the job gets prepped properly, whether it's cleaning, scraping, or priming. We always use quality products, which is a must for a quality paint job. So if you're looking for a painter that doesn't need upfront money and is on the job at all times, then please give me a call. Scott Bowers and PBS Painting, 294-5122. That's PBS Painting, 294-5122. Look at some of our work on Facebook at PBS Painting Montgomery.
Alabama weather will never fail to surprise you. Our lawns hardly get a chance to have any downtime. This year, save the hard work and aggravation and call Alabama Lawns, the River Region's leader in weed control and fertilization services. What makes Alabama Lawns the River Region's best? It's the people. They have the experience, education, and commitment to customer satisfaction. Ask your neighbors. Alabama Lawns has been the Montgomery Advertiser's Reader's Choice Award winner 14 years in a row. The Alabama Lawn staff is made up of long-term employees and agronomy graduates, and the staff at Alabama Lawns attend annual continuing education classes. It pays to have someone that knows southern grass types and how to keep them green and flourishing. Call Alabama Lawns today at 272-7171 and let them show you real value in lawn maintenance service. Alabama Lawns, the company with black trucks and green lawns.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers.
It is 6:36. How about some tax jokes, Alexa?
News and talk without the static. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Why did the IRS audit the chiropractor? Because he owed them back taxes. Where do homeless accountants live? In tax shelters. Why don't skunks pay taxes? They only have 1 cent. Did you hear about tax day? 50 Cent just changed his name to Quarter. How many accountants does it take to change a light bulb? As many as it took last year. What kind of taxes are there on trash bags? Hefty ones, and no one is glad about it.
There's about 14 convoluted intros there. At 6:37, beautiful morning with the timeline. Here's your host, Rich Sutton.
103 days into the year, 262 days are left. Let's go to press. This is, have you heard this? It's tax day. Yeah, it's true. Of course, as we've talked about before, it's not as big a deal as years gone by when, I worked 34 years at the TV station. We had TV cameras trained on the main post office, and there would be lines of cars coming in, but it's not like that anymore.
That's all fear, man.
Yeah.
Get that in by April 15th.
Postmarked before midnight. Money Smart Week, okay. National Laundry Day. That was yesterday at my house, by the way. National Banana Day. I have 2 bananas that need to be consumed. Rubber Eraser Day. I guess we'll figure out why that is. This is probably the day it was patented. Rubber eraser. On the World Art Day. and National Day That Sucks. Okay, that must be because it's tax day,
I'm
right?
trying to remember the last time I used a rubber eraser.
I heard that pause in between. Okay, 2 carryovers from yesterday. Yesterday we told you about the Titanic hitting the iceberg. That happened before midnight. The Titanic sinks in the North Atlantic off Newfoundland less than 3 hours later, striking an iceberg. Some 1,500 people die. Telegraph news reaches New York. The world learns about the disaster. Newspapers back then would put out special editions. Read all about it. On this date 161 years ago, 1865, 7:22 a.m. Eastern. So that would have been about 20 minutes ago, our time. Andrew Johnson was sworn in as president because Abraham Lincoln died at 7:22 a.m. He was the first president to be assassinated, shot the night before at Ford's Theater by John Wilkes Booth. Secretary of State Edwin Stanton spoke when Lincoln died and supposedly said, "Now he belongs to the ages." We've had 4 assassinated presidents after Lincoln. The others were James Garfield, William McKinley, and John F. Kennedy. What was it about the thing about the 0 years? Every president that was assassinated was elected in a 0 year.
McKinley in 1900,
Yeah.
Garfield in 1880, Lincoln in 1960,
And Reagan shot.
in 1980. Yeah. Well, he was shot in 81, but he was elected in 80.
Right, sure. 1947, Jackie Robinson became the first African-American player in a regular season Major League Baseball game. 1955, Ray Kroc opened the first McDonald's restaurant in Des Plaines, Illinois. Ray Kroc originally sold milkshake machines, but when he saw how much business that the McDonald Brothers restaurant in Southern California was making, he sold the idea of letting them open McDonald's across the country. Not a nice guy. What was the name of that movie about Ray Kroc?
The founder.
Yeah.
Hey, have you seen the documentary McMillions? I came across that on Amazon.
It's on
last night.
HBO, I think.
Yeah, or
it was HBO's documentary, I know, about the monopoly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
6-part thing. I'm going to watch that.
It is. I told you the Colombo crime family or somebody was involved with that. One of the mob guys was involved in
Is
that.
that right?
Well, it was his son that was involved. I want to say is Colombo.
There was a Colombo crime family.
Yeah, it was his son that was heavily involved in that.
I still have really high respect in McDonald's. Having worked there, it was like being in the service. It was like being in the military. I mean, and I mean that in a good way. It was just so
Yeah,
well
and the
run.
documentary only covers the monopoly
Right.
game thing that they did. Doesn't really, doesn't go into the
about the
whole history
business.
of McDonald's.
You're
but-
right.
Did they do it by getting somebody inside the company to collaborate?
Yes.
1971, George C. Scott refused to accept the Best Actor award for Patton
Remember that.
because he said actors shouldn't be in competition with each other, and he considered the Academy Awards to be a meat parade, a public display with contrived suspense and for economic reasons. Now it's a 4-hour meat parade. Now our song of the day. We go back to the fall of 1967. 2 days in a row for this supergroup on the song of the day. What do you say? Who do you say? Who do you say it is? Who?
You're asking me to remember yesterday? Who?
Strangely enough, this group's only top 10 record. It's a 45 RPM, the first one I ever purchased. How about The Who this morning? I can see you for miles.
I know you can see me, now here's a surprise.
Good talk.
I know that you have, 'cause there's magic in my eyes. I can see for miles
I did that.
If you think that I don't know about the little trick you play, and never see you when deliberately you put me my way. Well, here's a poke at you. You're gonna choke on it too. You're gonna lose that smile because all the while I can see for miles. I can see for miles. I can see for miles.
See, that wouldn't have worked for Kilometers. You know that song?
No. I can see for kilometers and kilometers. No, it wouldn't have worked at all.
43 years ago in 1983, Flashdance was released. It starred Jennifer Beals and earned Irene Cara an Oscar for Flashdance. What a feeling. I can have it all. 1990, Greta Garbo dies at the age of 84, kidney failure. She was a like a pinup girl type thing.
Wasn't she a spy too, Jay? Didn't you tell us that?
Who was it again?
Garbo.
Yeah, she worked in the. I think so. Yeah.
Garbo and Hedy Lamarr, I think, from that.
Spies who slept with people. That's an interesting job requirement. 1992, Leon Hemsley began serving a 4-year prison term for tax evasion because she said only little people pay taxes. What they used to call her?
Helmsley.
What did they call her? The Queen of Mean?
Yeah. She was a notoriously hated person.
2001, Joey Ramone, the lead singer of the Ramones, died at the age of 49. That was lymphatic cancer. Tornado outbreak anniversary. 15 years ago today, sometimes called the Forgotten Outbreak. April 15th, 2011, a tornado outbreak broke records in Alabama, but 12 days later, April 27th, would shatter them. So it was 15 years ago on 46 tornadoes in central and south Alabama, 15 strong tornadoes, 4 deaths, including three not too far from here. I mean, Targa County, the Boone's Chapel tornado, EF3, 10:47 p.m. I remember when we got word about that. That was close to Josh's house at the time, and Josh was on the set with me. Tornadoes occurred for 12 hours straight, starting a little after 12 noon on the state. April 2011 was a record Alabama tornado month. 149 tornadoes here. We've been so lucky for so long. 2009, Eric Carmen sentenced to 180 days in prison for DUI. Listen to this. Blood level alcohol count. What is legally drunk?
0.08.
How about 0.234?
That's pretty. You're pretty wasted at that level.
Yeah.
Nearly 3 times the legal limit. He wisely pled no contest and got off only having to serve 30 days. Probably went out and had a beer after that. 2013, more than 260 people were wounded, 3 people killed, 2 bombs went off. The Boston Marathon finish line. That was a big day. Then you remember the search for those 2 guys following that.
Yeah.
2019, Paris, the Cathedral Notre Dame catches fire. I remember seeing that. It was just heartbreaking. Toppling its spire and destroying its roof. And boy, did they hustle to get that thing back up to speed. On this date, as far as birthdays, Seth Rogen is 44. Seth narrowly escaped being on American Airlines Flight 11 on September 11th. A travel agent mixed up and a hangover caused him to miss the flight to the World Trade Towers North Tower. Isn't that funny, the little things that happen in life that, like that? Actor Luke Evans from The Hobbit is 47. Chris Stapleton, country superstar, he's 48 today. Guy from Radiohead, Ed O'Brien, is 58. Emma Thompson, 67 today. Samantha from Bewitched, she died in 95. Elizabeth Montgomery was born in 1933.
Should be 93.
Yeah. Do you have the... Thank you. I knew you would do that. 26 days till Mother's Day, 36 days till Memorial Day, 80 days till the 4th of July. How about that? Thanksgiving, 225 days away. That is your timeline this morning.
All right, we're tight for time, so we'll go straight to the forecast.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
Didn't know we were that late. Another warm day today with a high in the upper 80s. Lots of sunshine. Partly cloudy, 59 tonight. More sun, upper 80s on Thursday. Will be near 90 on Friday. The record is 90 from 1955. Mostly sunny Friday and Saturday. Saturday's high 89 will also be not far from a record. Cold front brings in some scattered showers and thunderstorms overnight hours Saturday night into Sunday morning. Significantly cooler air Sunday with a high around 73. And back to the 40s on Sunday night. Right now this morning, clear skies, calm winds. It's 56 at 650.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Delray Publix.
Keep it trashy coming up. The story of baby Jessica that broke yesterday. Very disturbing.
Yeah.
But right now we have your Salem Radio Network news replay and traffic.
SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington.
Okay.
Parts of the Midwest have been blasted again by powerful storms. High winds roared across Iowa, Wisconsin, and Oklahoma, bringing down trees and power lines, damaging homes and businesses. In the east, meanwhile, high temperature records could be shattered today. Washington, Philadelphia, New York City, cranking up the AC. President Trump says another round of peace talks with Iran could happen in a matter of days. This is the Strait of Hormuz is locked down, with the U.S. military blockading all Iranian ports. U.S.-mediated talks in Washington between Israel and Lebanon are raising hopes for an historic deal between those two countries. On Wall Street this morning, stock futures have been in the red so far. The Dow futures down 56 points, NASDAQ futures off 31, and the S&P futures are down 7 points. More details at srnnews.com.
The following is a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
I had a lot of credit card debt, and it stressed me out. But what I thought was a solution turned out to be a problem. I kept hearing ads about debt settlement that seemed too good to be true. And actually, it was. When I called, they told me to stop paying my bills. That didn't sound right to me at all, so I hung up. Later, I found out that debt settlement is bad, real bad. Then I learned that there is a right way to pay off your credit cards. It's called a debt management program from the great team at Trinity. Trinity had a plan. In the end, I paid off my bills, I saved thousands, and I even improved my credit score.
If credit card debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-936-5496.
My name is Heather. Please forget debt settlement and remember Trinity Debt Management.
1-800-936-5496.
Well, it is a typical morning around the area. We're seeing folks up and out on the roads. Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka, headed into Montgomery. By the way, 65 southbound on the ramp to Northern Boulevard. We have an overturned 18-wheeler. They've been working that for a while. Southbound route out of Troy, Crenshaw County, Selma, looking good, busy and building, as well as the boulevards. We'll update you if any other accidents happen. Haynes Ambulance there for you both on the ground and in the air. From a simple patient transport to life or death situations, Haynes is ready at a moment's notice. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery, Skywatch Traffic.
2026 marks 60 years that hope has had a home in Alabama. At the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches, children who've lost everything through no fault of their own have found something priceless. A safe place to live, a loving Christian family, and the chance to simply be kids again. Here, boys and girls grow up surrounded by care, guidance, and faith, learning right from wrong, learning responsibility, learning they are valued and that their lives have purpose. As the Alabama sheriffs have believed for 6 decades, it's easier to build boys and girls than to repair men and women. These former ranchers are now teachers, parents, business owners, and leaders, living proof that love, structure, and faith can change a life forever. As the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches celebrate 60 years of serving Alabama's children, you can help ensure the next child has the same chance. Learn how you can make a difference at AlabamaSheriffsYouthRanches.org. 60 years of building lives, and we're just getting started.
Trust is the number one reason why a patient chooses a healthcare provider. Adams Drugs has been your trusted healthcare provider since 1962 and has been voted the number one pharmacy in the River region for many years. We strive each and every day to provide you the level of healthcare you have come to expect from Adams Drugs. The employees at Adams Drugs take pride in developing relationships with their patients, from making sure your prescriptions are filled correctly to getting to know you and your family's needs and following up on any questions you may have. Adams Drugs employees deliver top-notch service. We ask you to visit us at any of our locations in Montgomery, Prattville, Wetumpka, Millbrook, and Pine Level Marbury and give us a chance to earn your business. You can find us at adamsdrugs.net for the location that is nearest to you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Lewis at the Capital Oyster Bar, and I just want to tell you, if you're in business or got an event coming up and want to do some advertising, wisely spent dollars are spent down here at Blue Water Broadcasting. All the guys are nice, easy to work with, and I see results, I guarantee you.
Radio reaches over 90% of everyone in the River region. Shouldn't your ads be out there where your customers are? Call us to find out more. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
The River Region's first and only news talk station on FM. Live, local talk. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
And now, Dad Joke Theater.
Hello.
Hey, handsome.
Well, hello, Victoria.
Why don't you come over for lunch today for a quickie?
A quickie? I believe it's pronounced quiche.
Join us again for another Dad Joke Theater.
It is 6:55. Cheap and trashy celebrity gossip and showbiz report. I'm your cheap and trashy anchor, Greg Budell. We were talking during the break about the old days.
Yep.
When if there was a major breaking story that required nonstop coverage, CNN was the go-to network.
Right.
No longer the case. And they've earned it. But one of those first stories that helped make CNN that kind of credible news source was baby Jessica falling into the well.
Oh, yeah.
And all of America was drawn into that drama. And baby Jessica, you know, she was rescued. It was a happy ending, and we thought she was going to go on and live a life happily ever after. But yesterday, baby Jessica, now Jessica McClure Morales, was arrested. She got busted Saturday night in Texas, charged with assault causing bodily injury involving family violence. No other details available. We have this clip here, and I don't have to share. I got the tab shared, but
you don't have to share it as long as the
audition button is down.
Right, which
Okay.
it is, because the clip you played earlier of what was the clip you
The
played?
beaver.
Yes, that was playing fine.
The thieving beaver. So what is this?
The term baby Jessica, it is still an everyday thing. I have people that's how they associate me. I actually told a lady the other day that I was the little girl that fell in the well, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, you're baby Jessica." And I was like, "Yes, ma'am."
Yeah. That was an interview with People magazine 6 years ago.
If I remember correctly, they set her up with some sort of trust that she got when she was, I guess, 21. I don't know.
Yeah, back in the days before GoFundMe, everybody wanted to help. Everybody was so glad that she survived. They wanted to do something nice. So, yeah, I think there was quite a bit of money raised on her behalf. It just made me sad that that story has turned out so sour. In other sad news, no, I don't have more sad news. All right, who's the best action movie star of all time, boys?
Oh my God! You got to go with one of the.
I have a list.
You know, I mean, I don't know what the the criteria is, but Schwarzenegger's got to be in the top there.
Very good. He's number one.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Arnold.
Right.
Followed by Jackie Chan. Keanu Reeves. Is he really in action?
I mean, he's pretty good in the John Wicks and the
John
Matrix.
Wick, yeah. The John Wick series, especially, I would say.
Yeah, very much so.
Those are your
Excuse me.
Dr. Pimple Popper suffered a stroke.
Yeah.
Who is Pimple Popper?
She has a show where she pops pimples.
You're kidding.
Yeah, people watch it like you wouldn't believe. It's the most disgusting thing.
Oh my God.
But let me tell you, there's people who are listening right now or be like, it is not. It's I love it. I tune in every time. But yeah, no, there's people who just absolutely love watching
That's
that.
crazy stuff.
It's
They
disgusting.
probably make bets on how much stuff will come flying out of the.
Oh.
Well, what's the point in watching it if not to see the eruption?
Welcome to breakfast. Ugh.
I can't help that she had a stroke. It's the morning show. It's news. I got to put it somewhere. Don't tell me where that might be. Initially, she thought she was having a hot flash. But then she had shooting pain in one leg, and I'm telling you this because if you have these kind of symptoms, you may want to be self-aware. An MRI confirmed that she suffered an ischemic stroke, where there's a blockage in the blood vessels in the brain.
Gotta hope it doesn't stop TV production.
The new season of Dr. Pimple Popper will be delayed. You'll have to watch the reruns, or maybe there's a best of.
How many seasons are there, by the way?
Of that, I don't know.
As long as there's pimples to be popped, there'll be more.
I don't watch
episodes.
it at all. Ooh.
How do they get a whole hour out of it?
Yeah. I mean, what's the drama? What's the buildup? What's the backstory? Timothy Chalamet actually helped increase ticket sales for ballet and opera. See, everybody was so eager to diss the guy. There's a Steven Spielberg 4K. Rich will have to get this because he's.
I saw this. It's a massive set, but.
8 of his best movies are coming out in one 4K Ultra HD collection. Jaws, Close Encounters, Raiders, E.T., Jurassic Park, Schindler's List, Savings Ryan Privates, and War of the Worlds. 25 hours of special features and a certificate of authenticity. And Rich, it's only $200. Chappelle's show might come back. He quit the show while filming season 3 in 2005. I remember this because it was a big deal. He walked away from a $50 million deal from Comedy Central. Comedy Central, is that still around?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I don't really go there.
I don't hear about it much anymore.
No, because cable's dying. The cable channels that got us through the 80s, 90s, and first couple of decades have, wow, no longer. What are we going to do? Do we know?
I don't know. Haven't heard.
Taylor Swift, not surprisingly, leads the 2026 American Music Award nominees with 8. What's on TV tonight? The premiere of Margot's Got Money Troubles on Apple TV.
Whatever, Margot. We all have money troubles.
Yeah, I'm not interested. The first season finale of the Scrubs reboot. I've watched that. Have you guys?
Yeah. I'm a couple episodes in. Yeah.
I've seen about 3.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I like it.
It's not like they're beating a dead horse or just trying to fill time.
It's worth it.
Show has some good moments. Hollywood Squares. I didn't know they were still doing that show.
They started doing it again.
Oh. 10:30 tonight. Who's in the Squares? Not who were some of the old school people in the Squares?
Well, the
Jim J. Bullock.
The middle square was always
Paul Lynde.
Paul Lynde.
Yeah.
He was the best, had the best answers of all. And I often wonder if they were off the top of his head or if he was given.
They were scripted.
Yeah.
But now you'll find luminaries like Anna Gasteyer, SNL alum, Thomas Lennon,
Tom
Jason Ritter.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore is now in the center square.
She's the executive producer.
By the way, if you go to YouTube and you put in Paul Lynde Hollywood Squares, you will see some of his funniest moments.
Oh,
it's really good.
We should play some of that. We're always looking for something.
Yeah, that would be
laugh
good.
at.
That would be good.
The second season premiere of $1 Million Secret on Netflix, a show where one contestant gets $1 million but has to keep it a secret from others and avoid elimination. How do they do that? You get $1 million and you have to keep it a secret from other people.
Yeah.
Isn't that sort of reminds me of how game show people, game shows are done well in advance, months in advance. If you're a big winner, you can't say a word to anybody about your winnings.
And you probably don't get the winnings until after
it airs.
It airs, yeah.
Yeah.
Just to make that easier to keep that secret. I mean,
I would think that's probably true.
This is either really clever or really desperate, but there's a show called Balls Up.
Yeah, what is that about?
An hour. Paul Walter Hauser designs a condom that covers both the twig and the berries. Twig. And Mark Wahlberg is the salesman trying to sell the product at the World Cup in Brazil. This has got to be made up, right? I mean, that's just crazy. Taylor Swift's wedding dress. Have you guys heard about this?
No, haven't heard a thing about it.
No.
It'll be based on one of Elizabeth Taylor's.
Okay.
But I don't know which one because Elizabeth Taylor had
They had
8
a
wedding
lot
dresses.
of them, a lot of wedding dresses.
Yeah. And I think she had a new one for each wedding.
I think so too.
The first teaser for Godzilla Minus Zero
Yeah, I saw that.
is out.
Boy, note to all your power companies over there in Tokyo.
Man, watch
Stand
out.
by.
Yeah. Prepare for outages. Let's see. The Madison. That's a show that Donnie Turner has touted.
The Madison?
The Madison.
What is it
Gotta
on?
watch.
Who streams it?
The Madison is on TV.
I think it's on Paramount.
Paramount Plus.
I think it's Paramount, yeah. I think.
You know, that's the biggest problem today. We used to always know our
Yeah.
favorite shows like Friends. Okay, that's going to be on. That's going to be on NBC.
Right.
So it's
Right.
much TV Thursday night. But now there's so many streaming services. It's what the hell? Where is that show?
Kiss, their Avatar show, is going to premiere in Vegas in 2028. And it'll have some new songs written by Paul and Gene.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Gene Simmons is a great storyteller. We played a clip for him yesterday afternoon.
He's a pretty entertaining person. They used to have a reality
He's
show.
very intelligent.
Their reality show was watchable. In fact,
He recounts the history of his mother in a concentration camp.
Oh, yeah?
And the way he tells the story and his relationship with her. And he's so intelligent. And when you hear him tell the story, it's hard to envision him in the makeup and doing the crazy stuff. And we've had a lot of guys who have lost their jobs, careers, whatever recently for fooling around. Well, now we have at least one woman who thought with the wrong head and has resigned her job at the New York Times after she was spotted having an affair with the coach of the New England Patriots, Mike Vrabel. Her name is Diana Rossini.
Boy.
So it happens to both sexes.
New England Patriots coaches and former coaches, well, we'll just leave it
They
there.
probably have a Montgomery Men's Health in that area. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to present.
Well, thank you. I want to tell you about Heirloom Jewelers here in Montgomery, a different kind of jewelry store. Why? Well, because it's not open all the time. I mean, they have hours. It's open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4, Saturday, 10 to 2. But the thing about it is that it's only by appointment. So it's not a place you can just drive up to and walk into. The reason for that, and there's a couple, but one of the main reasons is that also being a different kind of jewelry store, there's only one employee there, and that is the owner, Troop Booth. He runs the store. Great guy. Got a degree from the Gemological Institute of America, and just absolutely willing to go the extra mile to help you out with what you're looking for as far as the estate jewelry is concerned. Heirloom pieces, antique jewelry, fine antique jewelry. Now, he also buys scrap gold as well, gold bullion, coins, things like that. So, I mean, if you've got jewelry that is gold, but maybe it's broken and, it's like, I don't want to throw it away because it's jewelry, but what do you do with it? Well, you sell it. He'll buy it. Even if it's broken, he'll give you a price on it. Even if it's a piece of your heirloom piece that may be broken, he'll also talk to you about that as well. Anything that's like an estate piece. So check that out as well. If you've got any kind of gold or high-end estate jewelry, coins, things like that, he'll talk to you about them. And you can start that conversation with this phone number, 260-0066. That's how any of this is going to actually start, is by dialing that number. You can text it as well if you'd like, 260-0066. It'll put you in touch with Troop. If he doesn't answer, he'll call you back. There's no answering service you're going to have to go through either. That is directly to him, and he will call you back, or he will answer that phone when you call. You can see what Heirloom has to offer by going to their Facebook page. They're also on Instagram, but they also have their own website, which is heirloomjewelers.com. Everything on that website put there by Troop himself, because, again, he knows this stuff inside and out. His grandparents opened the store back in 1977, so this is something that runs in his family. He is authentic. He is the guy that knows this type of jewelry. He has been living in it his entire life. And offers fair and honest values and pricing. That number again, write it down, 260-0066, or just go to their website, heirloomjewelers.com.
All right. It's that convenient time to 7-Eleven. Traffic.
We have a new accident this morning, Mobile Highway, right near West Fairview, the 2500 block Mobile Highway. 3 vehicles involved there from what we're hearing. I-65 southbound on the ramp to Northern Boulevard, overturned 18-wheeler. They've been working that one since early this morning. Use caution there. Everywhere else, busy building, early morning traffic. Keep it here. We'll update you if any other accidents happen. McKinnon Toyota has the Toyota you want, plus small town service and the lowest tax rates in Alabama. Family owned and operated. It's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up with J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Headline news. It's tax day, something you can always rely on happening once a year, like Tiger Woods crashing. It's National Laundry Day. For Adam Sandler, every day is dress like it's laundry day. Phil Collins will be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Sadly, Phil can't play the drums due to poor health, but they're hoping he'll fall down the stairs and accidentally recreate the drum fill from In the Air Tonight. And a marijuana breathalyzer may hit the market soon. The big challenge will be getting stoners to blow into it rather than trying to take a hit off of it. This is not Headline News.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Bowen Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
We get a lot of questions about what all we handle at Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. I'm Hannah Grantham.
And I'm Eddie Bader, and we will handle all of your real estate needs.
We handle all your buying and selling needs, from your first home, next home, land, investment property, and even commercial properties.
We do it all and have the experience that shows you what makes us different.
So when you think real estate, think Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. Look us up on Facebook or give us a call at 334-368-6358. And let us show you who you have on your sign matters.
Hunger doesn't always look the way you think, but it's closer than you realize. On Saturday, May 9th, join the Budget Bites Battle at the Heart of Alabama Food Bank and turn awareness into action. Teams will go head-to-head, creating a full meal for $5 per person or less in just 60 minutes. Every $1 raise provides 5 meals for neighbors in need. Now we need you. Register your team today at hafb.org. Deadline is May 2nd. Be part of the solution. Cook with purpose, fight hunger one meal at a time.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
And now a star is born. On April 15th, 1997, the world welcomed little baby Maisie Williams. Let's listen in as the Game of Thrones star enters the world.
Congratulations. It's a girl. What are you going to name her?
The girl has no name.
Oh.
Maisie Williams, a star is born.
From the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. The next round of U.S.-Iran peace talks could, according to President Trump, happen over the next day or two. Diplomats now working behind the scenes to arrange those discussions. They could be held in Islamabad again or perhaps in Geneva this time. Israel and Lebanon have been talking, engaged in U.S.-mediated discussions in Washington, their first diplomatic talks in decades. The Lebanese government is hoping the discussions will lead to an end to the war, which has killed more than 2,000 people in Lebanon. Congressional Republicans pressing on with a go-it-alone strategy for fully funding the Department of Homeland Security, and a stubborn weather pattern is funneling hot air into the eastern U.S. Watching Wall Street, Dow futures down 50 points. The NASDAQ futures are off 18 points. More details at srnnews.com.
If you don't care about saving 50% off your wireless bill for the same 5G coverage the big guys are charging a fortune for, maybe you care about keeping jobs in America. Pure Talk does. They've pledged to run their entire operation from this country, including all their customer service. Or maybe you care about our nation's veterans. Pure Talk does. They've donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to America's Warrior Partnership, a fantastic organization working hard to prevent veteran suicide. Or maybe you care about closing America's skills gap. Pure Talk does. They're a proud supporter of MicroWorks. They're helping my foundation train the next generation of skilled workers. Don't get me wrong. Saving money's great, and you'll save plenty with Pure Talk. But if you want to be in business with people who share your values, dial pound 250, say micro, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something.
Close before they start to move, by themselves to the laundry room. My eyes are burning from the fumes. Time to do my laundry.
Some of us wash our clothes twice a week. Let's say I wash them less.
The bubbles in the washer don't last for long. Friends all tell me that I'm doing it wrong. I turn around, my girlfriend's gone when I do my laundry. Never see them white, socks are never found. Bleachers on my pants, underwear is brown.
It is 7:16. I thought laundry day was yesterday, so I missed it. I have nothing to wash today. But I'm pretty good at making messes, so maybe I can spill something between now and 9 o'clock. I have a reason to use the machine.
Yeah, sure.
Have you seen my car?
I have not.
Is it missing?
But I saw Mr. Turner yesterday standing out there.
Yes, and there's a couple of things. I want to show you the brilliant solution he came up with for that damage on the front end. It's incredible. And, Donnie says, well, we'll clean it for you. And I said, look, don't overdo it, right? Telling Donnie Turner not to overdo something is like telling Paula Deen to watch the sugar, that she puts into a recipe. And I Wayne's World all the way home yesterday after happy hour. Not worthy. The car has never looked that good. And it took me all of 1 minute to have a rogue ash fall off the cigarette and litter the front. But
I think he's going to help me out too.
I need to get one of those little dustbuster things so I can keep up with my own
A dustbuster
calamities.
that works. Damn it!
Yeah.
Some of them are so wimpy.
But our show is brought to you in part by Montgomery Paint and Body on the Boulevard at East Shirley Lane. I think the most recent example was from a listener who has heard us talk about MPB for years. He damaged his truck in a minor accident, took it to Montgomery Paint and Body because he heard us talk about it, and was so overwhelmed, like I was yesterday, that he called the show to say, this truck didn't look this good the day I bought it, and I bought it new.
Yeah.
That's the result you can depend on with MPB. So why you would go somewhere else, I don't know. Donnie and Brandon Turner, it's still Donnie's place. He opened it because he got tired of being told to do shortcuts by people he worked for. So he said, the only way I can do these cars the way I want is to start my own place. And now MPB is the place. So many others, by the way, are now, they may have a name you recognize, but they're not owned by the people that founded the business. That's not the case with MPB. Donnie Turner is no sellout. So if your car is damaged, either in a wreck or through an act of God, like Jay Quellen with the tree sap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Call 27-REC with a W in the 334 area code, 27-REC with a W from Montgomery Paint and Body, and get a result. How often do you use the word dazzling? But I used it yesterday, and I still don't feel worthy to drive it. But give me time. I'll get used to it. Coming up, something interesting inspired by the news that may work in your home. But first,
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Wiley Sanders Truck Lines.
Truckers, listen up. A $2,500 sign-on bonus only at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Work for a company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, work for the best in the business.
Our forecast continues very warm, still dry. I mentioned, 10 days now with no rain, and we had 0.62 for the whole month here in Montgomery as far as the official rainfall total. Today's high in the upper 80s, lots of sunshine, partly cloudy, 59 tonight. More sun, upper 80s on Thursday, tomorrow. We'll be near 90 Friday. The record is 90 from 1955, so we could tie that or maybe break it. Mostly sunny Friday and Saturday, with Saturday's high up to about 89. That's not too far from a record either. Then a cold front brings scattered showers and thunderstorms in the overnight hours Saturday night into Sunday morning. Significantly cooler on Sunday, with Sunday's high up to about 73, and then back to the 40s on Sunday night. Right now, this morning, we have, let's get a current temperature for you. Let's go out to the airport and find out that it's 55 with calm winds at 722.
Feeling the pressure of high credit card rates? ASE Credit Union has you covered with a low 1.99% APR on balance transfers. Move your balances in March or April and lock in that 1.99% rate through your October statement. Visit ASE Credit Union today. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
oftentimes the news inspires a new business. Check this out.
Improve your life by employing an American war tactic with your very own at-home blockade.
Honey, I can't open the garage fridge. You parked too close.
That's because I'm blockading the beer until you fix the toilet.
An at-home blockade helps you manage your family.
Mom, why is the recliner in front of the pantry?
To keep you from eating the cookies for my book club tomorrow. You are blockaded, mister.
You can even blockade your front door to keep solicitors away.
Well, who could that be? I blockaded the whole porch.
I ordered Chinese. They can still get through.
Bring the Strait of Hormuz straight to your home.
Honey, toilet's fixed.
Thank you, at-home blockade.
Now, I am thinking of employing exactly that kind of tactic to protect Chase's cheese, which for some reason, last week I put enough, you were gone, but there was more than enough to get us through this week. Yet today I took the last slice out of there, and I think before I left this morning, I put a fresh pack in my car cooler, but I keep forgetting to check. But what will I do? tomorrow morning, if I have to look at Mr. Handsome and say there is no cheese, could be an ugly, sad situation. 23 minutes after 7 o'clock. Coming up a little bit later this way at Morning Maroons. Here's an interesting one. We've seen politicians do all kinds of things to win votes, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Some are not beneath the stunt. We've got a 75-year-old South African politician who's running for mayor of Johannesburg. And to point out how inept the current mayor is when it comes to fixing potholes, there was one large enough and filled with water, so he went snorkeling in it to make the point that...
In a pothole?
In a pothole. Yeah, he donned a wetsuit, mask, snorkel, pink and white swim cap to navigate the muddy brown water. This is in an upscale suburb of Johannesburg. I wonder if there are any fishes in here. Let me take a look, he said in front of the cameras who showed up. The current mayor blasted back, stating that the problematic pipe had repeatedly failed over 3 years, but was finally fixed one day after the snorkeling demonstration. Amazing how that works, isn't it?
I can't believe a pothole big enough.
Now, I don't know if we have any potholes in Montgomery that are big enough to snorkel in, but we've got plenty of potholes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got a main road like Carter Hill from wherever it starts going westbound. And they did they put some pipe in under the road on one side. So they had to dig a trench and they put asphalt over the trench. But you know what? The road needs to be resurfaced. It's got damage everywhere and you don't have an alternative. There's only one lane in each direction.
Mm.
And it would be nice too if we could see the lines on our streets, because our street lights are dim bulbs. Just like city leadership.
That's a really good point, especially when it's night, especially when it's raining. Yeah.
No, there's just, how much could it possibly cost to restripe a street?
Yeah.
Ridiculous conditions of, you don't see this kind of stuff in Prattville or Twice a Day Millbrook, where Baumhauer's looks like it's ready to open soon. Have you seen?
I've seen the pictures.
Signs are up now.
And it looks very impressive.
Yeah. I have not heard from the old man, though, to tell us when we can expect to be part of the grand opening. I don't know if they have the specific date yet. 25 minutes after 7 o'clock on News Talk 93.1 FM. I'm stalling for time because I don't have a random facts convoluted intro ready.
Oh, man. Don't disappoint me.
I know. The expectations are so high. What can I do with Titanic? Rand McNally?
Or
taxes.
Yeah.
Random taxes.
Random taxes.
Yeah.
From random faxes.
Don't go to Ford's Theater either.
We, you know who's really got a lot of knowledge on that is Master Thespian. He had a Lincoln T-shirt on yesterday during the show. So we talked about, I hate to remind everybody that I'm getting older, but when I first went to Ford's Theater, I was 9.
Yeah.
And we were able to walk up the same steps that John Wilkes Booth did. And it was really, I mean, I was old enough to know what that was all about.
They don't allow that now because of deterioration of the steps.
But, and you were able to walk up the steps into the box and see Lincoln's chair from behind. Still had the bloodstains on it, but I think they've taken all that out and they put it into more of a museum kind of thing.
However, they do have, a basement museum with a timeline, too, that is very, very good.
But the theater is still doing productions.
Yeah, it's in pretty good shape. And you can still see inside the presidential booth.
Mm-hmm.
You can still see the same chair. So you saw the chair with blood?
Yes.
Did it have blood on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dry blood. All right, here's a random fact warm-up question for you, too.
Okay.
What words did John Wilkes Booth shout from the stage?
The Six Serenus or whatever.
Yeah, I can't say it. It's the it's the one that the Marines, right? It's associated with the Marines.
No, I thought it was something. I thought it was a.
You're thinking of Semper Fi.
Yeah, you're thinking of Semper Fi.
Semper Fi.
God, I can't remember. It wasn't it? It was Latin,
What
wasn't
are
it?
the words that John Wilkes
Six
Booth said on the
Serenus.
stage when he
Am I on the right
assassinated
track, or am I
the
thinking of something else?
You're phonetically close. Sic semper tyrannis.
Booth
Six
then
sep-
jumped from the president's box.
Yeah,
Go ahead, get the answer from the phone.
Oh, anyway, he was about to tell me, but he went away.
All right. But that was yesterday. And then across the street, what's the name of the house that Lincoln died in? Who was the...
What's the name of the house across the street from Ford's Theater that Lincoln died in?
Thompson?
What's the house across the street from Ford's Theater where Lincoln died?
Here's an answer from StayArlington.com.
The Peterson House.
Peterson. I said Thompson. I was very close. All right. We have Sky in with Blue Water News at 7:28, followed by part one of Random Facts. And the food outlet specials change today. Feel the excitement. It's all coming up next.
News is brought to you by Bath Innovations. Call Bath Innovations today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories. Montgomery police have made a second arrest in a 2025 deadly shooting. 21-year-old Jarcavius Smith is charged with capital murder. The shooting took place March 20th in the 700 block of Haverlock Lane, where 23-year-old Shaquille Davis was found dead from a gunshot wound. 21-year-old Lamesian Allen is also charged with capital murder in the case. Governor Kay Ivey signed the Work Zone Safety Act into law Tuesday afternoon. The act establishes a 2-year pilot program using automated camera systems to enforce speed limits on interstate construction zones. Drivers caught going at least 10 miles per hour over the limit in a work zone will receive a traffic citation in the mail. Alabama State University officially introduced Chris Wright as its new men's head basketball coach Tuesday afternoon. Chris Wright has an overall career record of 332 wins and 121 losses with a history of transformational success. In 2021, Wright took over a 1-win Langston University team and led them to a 31-3 record in just his first season. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
Bath Innovations of Alabama can replace your old bathtub with a low-step shower featuring built-in seating, secure grab bars, and slip-resistant flooring, often installed in as little as 1 day. Call Bath Innovations of Alabama today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
Whether it's AC or heating or plumbing that you're needing, whatever you require, call Lou Choir.
With the seasons changing, your HVAC system is working overtime. Call Lou Choir today to schedule a tune-up with one of their expert technicians to keep your system running efficiently and reliably. Keep your home comfortable all season long. 24-hour emergency service available. License number 22154.
Call Lou Choir right now. E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, ride for free. E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, ride for free.
At eBike Oasis, we're more than just Montgomery's best electric bicycle store. eBike Oasis offers free 1-hour electric bicycle rentals and a full-service electric bike repair shop. Stop by eBike Oasis in Montgomery today for free rentals, repairs, and electric bicycle brands in town.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. Live, local talk. The River Region's most trusted voice for news and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
And now,
Are you ready?
No.
It's time for
Random Facts.
Good timing. Good timing.
Man, it had nothing to do with facts or the Titanic.
No
or
wordplay, no.
Yeah.
But that was Jay Quillen.
Did you know about the Great Green Wall of Africa?
I think it's in Boston.
No, it's not that one.
Oh.
The Great Green Wall of Africa was made to keep the Sahara Desert from expanding. So apparently it's a big green wall.
And that's how they stop a desert from getting bigger.
I suppose. Or at least getting into areas they don't want it to get into.
I bet it didn't work. I don't know.
Watch out. The desert is getting bigger.
Leon's getting larger.
Drink.
Have you seen the Great Green Wall in Boston at Fenway?
Oh, the Green Monster, yeah.
Green Monster?
Yeah, that's probably the most famous wall in America.
Probably. And then what famous sign is beyond the Green Wall?
Sitco.
Sitco is right.
I'm
Made
looking
famous by what?
Oh, wow.
Made famous by the Game 5 of the World Series?
Yeah, Carlton Fisk home
Yeah,
run, Game
Carlton
6,
Fisk.
1975.
Game 6.
My dad told me about it.
It was constructed in 2007 by the African Union, conceived as a way to combat what I guess is actually called desertification.
Desertification?
In the region there to hold back the expansion of the Sahara Desert. They planted a wall of trees stretching across, oh my gosh, it's 4,831 miles long.
Wow.
Desertification sounds like authorization to get a second Jell-O.
It's 9 miles wide.
Wow.
And 4,000, almost 5,000 miles long.
Wow.
It's like the Great Wall of China.
Yeah, but it's trees.
Oh,
They planted trees.
makes sense.
Yeah.
How do you get trees to grow in the desert?
I was going to say, they have to water them all the time?
That's because they have a 5,000-mile wide sprinkler. Goes back and
That's
forth.
insane. I really had no idea it was like that. Did you know this is the top-selling arcade video game of all time, with sales of more than 400,000 units? It brought in $6 billion in revenue, or about $19.5 billion in 2024 dollars. What arcade game do you think it was?
Skee ball.
No, it's not skee ball. This is electronic arcade type,
Okay.
It's a video game.
Some driving game?
No.
I don't know.
Pac-Man.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Still popular. That's kind of cool.
So, what's the fact on it again? I'm sorry. I was typing your
The
first
trees.
Yeah, the tree
it is the top-selling arcade video game of all time.
Okay.
Pac-Man has sold more than 400,000 units and brought in $6 billion in revenue, which is about $19.5 billion in today's money.
Okay. That's going to be a good question right there. Top
All
selling
right.
video game of all time.
You done writing the question?
Yep.
I'll move on to the next one.
Yep.
Did you know Italian operas? Used to attend a ton of those. Not really. They used to include an unimportant song that was sung by a side character. This was done to give the audience a last chance to get up and either, go buy snacks and use the restroom or something like that. I guess they didn't have, this was considered the intermission.
Okay.
Like, oh, this guy we barely know is starting to sing a song. It's time for me to get up. These songs, by the way, were called sorbet arias because sorbet was commonly sold at the opera houses.
Okay.
Did you know? I'm not familiar with this as far as living through it, even though it took place in the 80s and early 90s. The Satanic Panic. It was a moral panic that spread throughout the United States in the 1980s and the early 1990s. Despite over 12,000 claims of ritualistic satanic abuse, investigators never found convincing evidence that any such groups existed, nor did they ever find that there was any crimes that were committed that everybody had claimed. People just making stuff up.
The Satanic Panic.
Satanic Panic, yes.
Satanic Panic.
All right. Here's a baseball facts for you. Although it's a AAA game, by the way. So I don't know how familiar you're going to be with the AAAs.
I know something.
The longest game in professional baseball history was a AAA game.
It was up in New England.
31 innings.
It was in New England.
33.
33. Wow. And it was Pawtucket?
Pawtucket? The Pawtucket
Red Sox.
Well,
they're the Red Sox affiliate.
Yeah, the Paw Sox. Versus
Bristol?
No. But be prepared to react when I tell you.
You got me.
Rochester Red Wings.
Baltimore Orioles.
The Rochester Red Wings versus the Pawtucket Paw Sox.
They had to finish it over 2 days, though.
33 innings, 8 hours, and 25 minutes.
Can you imagine anybody that stayed? Because they closed the beer stand after the seventh inning.
Do you know who played in that game?
What year is this?
Oh, I don't have a year. Sorry.
Somebody famous.
Two somebody famouses. Future Hall of Famer famouses.
Yeah. Wow. I'm whiffing on that.
Cal Ripken Jr.
I was going to guess that.
Oh, man, you should have gone with it.
But I thought, wait a minute. This game was in what year? Because Ripken debuted in 81 or 82.
I'd have to look. Pawtucket Paw Sox.
How about Eddie Murray? Was he one of them?
No.
Roger Clemens?
No. This took place in 1981.
Wow. How about that?
Oh, I'm sorry. It started April 18th, 1981, and it finished on June 23rd of 1981. Held at McCoy Stadium. Over the 2 days, it took them 8 hours and 25 minutes of playing. Pawtucket won it 3-2. But do you know the other player?
The other Hall of Famer?
Yeah, Cal Ripken Jr. was one.
Because he played for Rochester.
Because
they were with Baltimore. So it was somebody with the Red Sox, right?
Maybe. I don't know who the other guy played for.
Ooh.
And it was a guy.
Good hint. Well, if it wasn't Clemens.
It was a guy. Thanks a lot.
Well, you got me on this one.
Wade Boggs.
How about that?
What?
I was going to hurl an invective, but I thought better of it.
Yep, Wade Boggs was the other guy that played in this. Did you know horror film director George Romero, the guy that did Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead and a bunch of other dead zombie, he practically invented the modern film zombie. I say modern, but just the film zombie. One of the earliest films and his first paid gig in the industry had nothing to do with horror at all. It was a segment of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, where he documented and filmed Mr. Rogers having a tonsillectomy.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe, remember when Katie Couric got a colonoscopy?
Yeah.
Coming up on Random Facts, we're going to tell you about the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives. We have a random fact about that.
Okay.
We have a random fact about William Shatner. We also have a random fact about something called the grave with the hands. Sounds spooky, but it's really not. It's kind of touching and warm. We also have a random fact about Danish law that has to do with common law marriages.
Yeah.
You know, when you aren't married, but you live with somebody.
Right.
For a certain amount of time, you're considered married by the government. And we have a random fact about, and I'm not going to be able to pronounce this guy's name, or at least his son, which is Zinshin, maybe? A guy by the name of Guo Gangtang. I know.
And son Zinshin?
It's from China, but it's something that happened in 1997, a tragic thing, but it did a lot of good, actually. So we'll tell you about it coming up on Random Facts.
All righty then, Jay. For those of you who are getting weary of an indifferent attitude from, well, I told you the story had to stop by a different pharmacy as a favor for somebody. And this is a national chain, but we closed for lunch at 1:30 in the afternoon. Nobody there that could work the register. And then, like, they're doing me a favor when I come back a half hour later to pick up the medication. Mm-hmm. And it just, having been an Adams Drugs customer for all these years now, they just pale in comparison. It's like, let's mail it in. Here's minimum effort. Well, we don't like having to work here on Sundays, so we're going to make your experience as miserable as we can. It's almost deliberate. When you become a customer at Adams Drugs, you may have to get used to just how good it is. That's kind of what I'm saying. People that actually that are genuinely interested in welcoming you and making you feel appreciated during your visit, who will take the time to answer questions about co-pays, people who will take the time to look into coupons and things that pharmaceutical manufacturers have available to lower the impact on particular medications, always trying to save you money, but they spare no effort in making you feel welcome and in providing top-notch customer service. So I'll tell you what, the extreme, I never saw the extreme to such an extent as I did Sunday, having been to Adams on Saturday, the day before, for my stuff. It's time to do business with people who really work hard, who are the local hometown pharmacy. By the way, when you're there, don't forget the butt paste, especially during the summer with bug bites, dry skin, those kinds of conditions. It's very nourishing, and it works. It's even used as a facial cream. It went viral for that, and it's more popular than ever. Get a jar, keep it handy. Why not get two? Keep one with you when you travel, and keep one at the in the cabinet at the house. Also, visit the gift shops too. They are extraordinary. Nice things in there for Mother's Day coming up. Specifically for that holiday, there's a great selection. But it's all about the people, they and you, at adamsdrugs.net for the location nearest you. All right, we got traffic at 7:45. Back at part 2 in a moment.
We have 3 accidents still working in Montgomery. First of all, East Boulevard, right near Popeyes. Use caution there. That's near Vaughn Road. 2500 block Mobile Highway near West Fairview Avenue. That's near United Heating and Air. Watch out for emergency vehicles there. 3 vehicles involved in that one. And they're still working the overturned 18-wheeler on the ramp from I-65 southbound to Northern Boulevard. A lot of folks on that ramp. Use caution if you take it there, and we will keep you updated. Thompson Tractor has deep discounts on used equipment April 23rd, 11:30 a.m. Skid steers, excavators, dozers, aerial lifts, and more. Thompson Tractor off I-85 just past Chantilly Parkway on Highway 80. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
I suffered with plantar fasciitis for almost 20 years. I would try drugstore insoles and supports.
If you suffer with plantar fasciitis, we know the search for pain relief can feel like a hopeless ordeal.
I've been through surgeries, foot injections. I thought that foot pain was going to be with me for the rest of my life.
At the Good Feet store, we hear stories every day of all kinds of cheap inserts, expensive shoes, and other failed remedies people have tried that just didn't work.
I was trying all different things. Not a single one worked. And then I was driving past the Good Feet store, and I thought, why not? Give it a try. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support for my feet. Then it was like, okay, this is different. These make a difference.
I'm so glad I met Good Feet. It changed my life.
Don't lose hope. Give the Good Feet store a try.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter.
Warning, this could suck.
The River Region's News Talk Station. News Talk 93.1, WACV. News Talk 93.1.
And now,
Happy New Year.
Wrong cart.
Move along.
No, here's what I wanted.
Okay.
And I may as well time it because I'll probably try it on another occasion. And I want to see if this will actually fit.
All right.
and now.
Back to you.
Moving on. Did you know?
Tomorrow we'll begin doing one segment of random facts, period.
That way you don't have to come up with 2 of these things. The longest time a criminal has remained listed in the FBI 10 most wanted list.
Is it over 40 years?
No. It's close,
Osama
though.
bin Laden?
It's not Osama bin Laden. It was 32 years.
Was it one of Capone's guys?
I'm not familiar with the name. Victor Manuel Gerena?
No.
Gerena?
Never heard of him.
Although that name was removed, he was never caught.
Huh.
Yeah.
What was he wanted for?
I don't know.
Murder? Something?
Oh, no, I mean...
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Overdue library books. That's what I just found on my Google.
Victor Manuel Gerena. There we go. He's an American fugitive wanted by the FBI for the September 1983 White Eagle armed robbery. Wells Fargo employee and a member of the Boracuna Popular Army of a Wells Fargo armored car facility. It was the largest cash robbery in U.S. history at the time of more than $7 million back in 1983. So, yeah. He is believed to be living in Cuba.
That's adequate punishment right there.
Yeah, but you can't find a new car.
You know the shortest time anybody was on the FBI most wanted list?
No.
Want to guess? Not the person, but how long they were on the list.
A week.
Less than that.
Really?
Yeah.
A day?
Less than that.
An hour.
More than that. 2 hours.
Wow.
Is that right?
Billy Austin Bryan was the guy's name. Did you know, and you may know this, Rich, I doubt it. I know you're a Star Trek fan, but probably not to the depths of, the personal lives of these people.
Okay.
William Shatner once passed a kidney stone, but he recovered and soon returned to work, but he held on to the kidney stone. He sold it.
I was going to say, I remember this.
In 2006. How much do you think somebody paid for William Shatner's kidney stone?
I'm going to guess $360,000.
That's a little much.
Oh.
And by little, I mean that's a lot. That's way over.
Let's say
75,000.
You're exactly correct.
Whoa!
Yeah.
And that was just a guess.
75 grand. A place called goldenpalace.com bought it. The money, however, he used that money to give to a housing charity. And a home was built for a family which had lost theirs in Hurricane Katrina.
Nice.
Yeah. This house was built with money from my kidney stone. Did you know? This is interesting. It's called The Grave with the Hands. It is in the Netherlands. Roermond, Netherlands. E-R and then M-O-N-D, Roermond, Netherlands. Now, the way this is and to visualize, now you can look this up and actually visualize it, but I'll try and paint you a picture. There's two cemeteries that are divided by a wall. The wall is there because on one side are the Protestant graves, on the other side are the Catholic graves.
Wow.
Yes. This couple, when they were buried, one was buried on one side of the wall, the other was buried on the other side of the wall. They had their tombstones built tall so that they reached over the wall. And at the top of each tombstone is a hand that comes out, and they hold each other across the wall.
How about that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you know, if you were in olden times living in or you were Danish living in that area during olden times, but you weren't married and you were living with a lady, or you were a lady living with a man?
Law?
Yeah, well, you weren't common law until they determined it, and the way it was determined was, and here's the quote, if anyone has a mistress in his home for 3 winters and obviously sleeps with her, and she commands lock and key and obviously drinks and eats with him, then she shall be his wife and rightful lady of the house.
Interesting. What is Alabama's common law?
I don't know that we have one. Is it 7 years?
I'm gonna look. You know who would know? Jacqueline would.
Yes.
Alabama does not recognize new common law marriages established after January 1st, 2017.
How about that?
Valid common law marriages established in 2016 or earlier remain valid and legally binding. These marriages require and must have historically shown mutual intent, legal capacity, cohabitation, and public reputation as a married couple, and they can only be terminated through legal divorce.
Interesting.
Add that to the Delkin Tomlinson list of services.
Simply living together for a long period does not automatically create a common law marriage without the explicit intention of being married.
Does the federal government, as far as taxes, recognize common law? I wonder. You don't have to look it up. I'm just posing these questions.
It's an interesting question to pose, because if the state doesn't, then why would
the
federal do it? Depending. Like, I would imagine if the state sees you as a couple, then the federal government would, or state sees you as married.
Yeah.
Then the federal, you would have to file as a married couple. I suppose. I don't know. Finally, here's your last random fact. God, we were way behind. Yeah. When his son was abducted by a child trafficker in 1997, Guo Gangtang, I'm probably butchering that man's name. He spent his life savings, including 24 years and 10 motorbikes, on a search for his son across China.
Well,
they finally reunited in 2021. This is 97. And just a few years ago, they were reunited. However, in all of that time of him trying to find his son, his efforts helped the Chinese authorities find over 100 abducted children.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Those are your random facts.
You know, in the Savannah Guthrie and her mom, I'm not diminishing that, but there are 26,000 people missing just like her every day.
Mm-hmm.
And they all need some level of attention.
I can't imagine the anguish of not knowing what happened.
We're going to send somebody to Food Outlet with a $20 head start. The new specials, they run from Wednesday through the following Tuesday. You'll find, like, for example, the 12-pack of your favorite Coke products, just $5.99. That's $8.42 at the Big Blue store. I know, because when I'm in another store, for whatever reason, I reconnaissance shop to give you an idea how great the prices are. We had a call on the afternoon show from a guy who had heard us, listens to both ends of the day, but heard us talking about Food Outlet. Finally, he just said, well, I'll give it a try. Now he's a regular because he recognized how much money he was saving. Over a year, for me, it runs about $600 to $800 on the stuff I buy every week or close to every week. That's how consistent the prices are. You'll save all across the meat department, even though they do have specials like a 5-pound bag of fresh Chicken wings for $8.95 and center cut pork chops just $2.28. Or how about catfish fillets? You can get a 4-pound bag of catfish fillets for $17.50. Also, country style pork ribs, $2.18 a pound. And Bluebell ice cream, everybody's favorite, including the new flavor, $5.82 for the half gallon. That was $9.52 at the store I was in the other day. That's a $4 savings. Add it up, item after item, and you'll see. And it's great customer service, nice people, and most importantly for the News Talk listener, locally owned. You know the value of supporting your local businesses. Try them on Highway 14 in Millbrook, on Main Street in Prattville. I'll see you Sunday morning, Coliseum Boulevard next Eastbrook Flea Market and Antique Mall for food. All right, boys and girls, let's get to the pop quiz question with Quizmaster Jay.
Real quick and easy. What is the top-selling video arcade game of all time?
All right.
The top-selling video arcade game of all time, 272-9228. 272-9228.
334 area code.
Yes. Call now. First eligible person wins. Stick around for follow-up questions and qualify to win a Clark's Club membership worth $180 this Friday morning. 272-9228, standing by right now. We'll check in with Skipper while we're collecting your call.
Bunch of accidents right now on East Boulevard, right near I-85. Got a minor accident there. Also had a minor accident in front of Popeyes near Vaughn Road earlier. We're hoping that one is out of the way. South Boulevard past Troy Highway, minor accident. Also, Highway 80 westbound, just past Mobile Highway. If you're headed out, watch out for one there. And I-65 southbound getting very busy in from Millbrook and Prattville. We had an 18-wheeler overturned on the ramp to the Northern Boulevard. If you're taking that exit, watch out for emergency vehicles and personnel on the ramp. McKinnon Toyota has all the specials from Toyota plus small town service, and they're family owned. It's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. McCovery Skywatch traffic.
All right, let's give Joe a chance to win the pop quiz question. Joe, good morning.
It would be Pac-Man.
Pac-Man is correct.
You are correct, sir. We
You're going
appreciate
to
you
food outlet.
listening. Stay on the line.
Stay in line.
Love it.
All right.
And we'll be with you in a moment. All right, this is Pat.
Hey, Pat. Hi.
Good morning, all.
So how much money did someone pay for Shatner's kidney stone?
I was just going to say, ask me about the kidney stone, Rich.
Yeah.
$75,000.
$75K is right.
They built a house with it.
I know. That's just wild.
Good work. All right, thank you for listening, and we go to Backup Steve.
Hey, Backup Steve, what's up?
Hey, good morning. Hey, Greg, everybody deserves a mulligan once in a while, and if you ever achieve perfection, then you might as well just stop. So, hey.
Well, I'm determined. I'm going to try it tomorrow and see if I can't get it right.
Anytime you include Jake Quellen, that's fantastic. And Rich, while you were gone, Greg included your weather reports all the time with just video snippets. It was really great.
Oh, cool.
Audio snippets. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Love it. Hey,
He didn't let us forget you.
Hey, Steve, the longest AAA game of all time was lasted how many innings?
Oh, my gosh. Can you imagine sitting through 33 innings of baseball? Not like
gosh.
baseball, but not much between the Pockets, Paw Sox, and the Rochester.
Oh, you got Rochester. And so, Greg, I'm going to give you this question. I know you know the answer. What was the longest MLB game in innings?
26 innings, 1920, Dodgers and the Brooklyn Dodgers and I think the Boston Braves.
Okay. Now, they gave me this answer. 25 innings, 1984, 8 hours and 6 minutes, White Sox and the Brewers.
No, 26 innings,
Okay.
Brooklyn and Boston Braves.
All right. You know what? I defer to you. And you came up with that very quickly.
It was a 1-1 tie. Maybe they're only counting games that had a winner. And you know why it was called? Darkness. Nobody had lights in those days.
Right.
And they ran out of players, I guess.
Did the Cubs ever have to call a game?
Oh, yes. Frequently. Yeah. Especially if it was gloomy coming in off Lake Michigan. It's
Yeah.
very close to the lake.
Yeah.
that would often stop a game. Steve, thanks for the call.
Appreciate it, Steve.
Y'all take care.
Thanks,
See ya.
man.
All right, I got to confirm what I just told you, but I'll look that up while you're doing this.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by Montgomery Paint and Body. From little fender benders to total body repair, MPB will fix it good as new, maybe better. For 4 decades, the Turner family has been getting you back on the road. Call 279-7325.
Very warm day today, you bet, with a high temperature in the upper 80s. In the middle of April, that's way above normal. And by the way, again, this is an anniversary of a major tornado outbreak back in 2011. 46 tornadoes, including 15 strong, and 4 deaths. And that was 12 days before an even bigger outbreak. What a year that was. Anyway, it's quiet here today. Another warm day with a high in the upper 80s, lots of sunshine, partly cloudy, 59 tonight. More sun, upper 80s tomorrow, Thursday. Near 90 on Friday. That's actually the record from 1955. So 71-year record could fall or be tied. Mostly sunny Friday and Saturday. Saturday's high around 89. That's not far from a record either. Then a cold front brings scattered showers and thunderstorms in the overnight hours Saturday night into Sunday morning. We need the raindrops, obviously. Significantly cooler on Sunday behind the front, with a high temperature only up to about 74. So we could be 15 degrees cooler Sunday than we are on Saturday. Right now, this morning, let's see, I've got a new temperature here for you. It's 64 out at the airport. Calm winds, 804.
CB&S Bank, serving families and communities since 1906. Proud to be named 16th best performing bank nationally in their asset category by American Banker. Learn more at cbsbank.com. CB&S Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, so I pulled up, the fact it was a list of the 10 longest games in baseball history.
There you go.
There's number one. Except they were called the Robins. They were still called the Brooklyn Robins, not the Dodgers. Versus the Braves.
The Robins.
And that was, I got the year right, too, 1920.
Okay. Wow. I wonder why AI gave me the wrong answer.
Because the game you named had a winner.
Okay.
This
one didn't
really count ties, but I think 26 innings. I think this game was played in like 2.5 hours.
Is that right?
Yeah, because they didn't have TV breaks and all that stuff. So even a super long game could be a relatively short amount of time. It's 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. We have the Wall Street Business Report now, and then some traffic and news, and maybe some Morning Maroons later.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. U.S. wholesale prices surged last month as the Iran war drove up the cost of energy. The Labor Department reported Tuesday that its producer price index, which measures inflation before it hits consumers, rose 0.5 percentage point from February and 4% from March 2025. The year-over-year gains was the biggest in more than 3 years. The Trump administration plans to launch next Monday the system it will use for issuing refunds to American importers for $166 billion the companies paid in tariffs that the U.S. Supreme Court struck down as unlawful. 2 weeks before it was due to shut down, the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette said Tuesday that it had found a last-minute buyer, a successful nonprofit journalism operation that has agreed to keep the struggling newspaper open. More than 1,000 workers organized a protest Monday in Haiti's capital to demand a higher minimum wage as the conflict in Iran deepens, driving up oil prices. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
If you change that dial, the terrorists win.
You got that? It's 8:06.
Traffic is very busy and building all over the area, and we have accidents. Highway 31 at Home Hall, minor there. Vaughn Road at Marlin Road, another minor accident. Highway 80 outbound just past Mobile Highway, Highway 31. Also Southern Boulevard just past Troy Highway. East Boulevard in front of Popeyes near Vaughn Road. East Boulevard at I-85, accident there. And they are still working the accident on I-65 southbound on the ramp to Northern Boulevard. Overturned 18-wheeler, vehicle and personnel on the ramp. Keep it here for updates. McKinnon Toyota has all the specials from Toyota plus small town service, and they're family owned. It's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up with Bill J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Hey, this is Ashley, owner of Pest Pro Services, and I want to help you take back your yard this spring. We protect your outdoor space from mosquitoes, fleas, and ticks so you can enjoy being outside. We treat where mosquitoes live and breed with pro-level care, which means fewer bites, more time outside, and a backyard ready for fun. Give us a call at 265-9990 or visit us at ppsriverregion.com. That's 265-9990 and follow us on Facebook at Pest Pro Services. And remember, when you want to know, call a pro. Pest Pro.
This is Jennifer Pestruccelli, General Sales Manager and co-owner of Blue Water Broadcasting. If you're an experienced sales professional ready for more opportunity, more income potential, and more control over your own success, we should talk. At Blue Water, you'll work with local business owners to develop strategic marketing campaigns across 7 radio stations and a growing digital platform, including social, streaming, and targeted advertising. Outside sales experience is required. Media or digital experience is a plus. If you're ready for a career move that rewards performance, send us your resume today. BlueWaterBroadcasting.com.
The Breakfast of Champions.
Montgomery Men's Health salutes the man everyone depends on. You, the grill master. Your family don't have to go out to eat. You carry the load. You solve the problems. Mr. Fix It. But when you're off, we all feel it. And what happens when the gas runs out? When the strength drops? When the transmission stalls? And I ain't just talking about your truck. Male performance is complicated. Treating low T and ED requires technical precision, and that's where Montgomery Men's Health shines. We've been conquering this since 2014, long before every strip mall had a low T sign. We started this clinic to level you up, to help separate fact from internet fiction, hype from the successful realities we see every day. What works 92% of the time versus what might work online. And we keep getting better. Better service, better care, better value. And for $99, you'll receive a lab panel in minutes and a consultation with our medical provider. Don't wait. Call 334-440-3663 or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
We get this question all the time.
Do you handle that?
Buying or selling a home?
Yes.
Commercial?
Yes.
Land or investments?
Absolutely. Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. One team.
Every real estate move. 334-322-0662.
E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, ride for free. E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, ride for free.
At eBike Oasis, we're more than just Montgomery's best electric bicycle store. eBike Oasis offers free 1-hour electric bicycle rentals and a full-service electric bike repair shop. Stop by eBike Oasis in Montgomery today for free rentals, repairs, and electric bicycle brands in town.
Don't you love the feeling of coming home to a clean house? Let Southern Bells Cleaning Service get your home in order. Families in the River Region trust Southern Bells because they know Callan and Jesse will show up on time and believe in cleaning the old-fashioned way. They bring all their own supplies and specialize in full-service, residential, commercial, vacant properties, and construction cleanup. Estimates are always free. Call Southern Bells today at 546-0715 or follow them on Facebook at Southern Bells Cleaning River Region.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values.
Hi, this is Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop. Listen every Saturday to Winning Wellness and learn from experts in different fields of science and technology how nutritional supplements can help you.
Listen to Winning Wellness every Saturday at 10 a.m.
Today is April 15th, Titanic Remembrance Day. Be sure to remember the Titanic. Oh dear, I just remembered I never took Titanic back to the video store. That's like 15 years of late fees. Wait, now I remember, that video store is now a Froyo shop. Whew, dodged a bullet there. Happy Titanic Remembrance Day.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
Hey, happy tax day. It's time for news. Thank you.
SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. President Trump tells the New York Post that round 2 of U.S.-Iran talks could be happening over the next 2 days. In the meantime, the U.S. military has Iranian ports locked down tight. Turning Point USA CEO Erica Kirk canceled plans to attend an event in Georgia last evening following a credible threat on her life. An appeals court panel orders a federal judge to end his contempt investigation of Trump administration deportation flights. High winds, flooding rains, and hail have battered parts of the Midwest once again, with tornadoes confirmed in Wisconsin and Iowa. Today, severe weather could stretch from Texas all the way into the Great Lakes region. On Wall Street, the Dow futures are up 15 points, Nasdaq futures down 28, S&P futures 1 point higher. More details, srnnews.com.
The following is a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
I had a lot of credit card debt, and it stressed me out. But what I thought was a solution turned out to be a problem. I kept hearing ads about debt settlement that seemed too good to be true. And actually, it was. When I called, they told me to stop paying my bills. That didn't sound right to me at all, so I hung up. Later, I found out that debt settlement is bad, real bad. Then I learned that there is a right way to pay off your credit cards. It's called a debt management program from the great team at Trinity. Trinity had a plan. In the end, I paid off my bills, I saved thousands, and I even improved my credit score.
If credit card debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-936-5496.
My name is Heather. Please forget debt settlement and remember Trinity Debt Management.
1-800-936-5496.
I owe. The taxman took my dough. Write a check to the IRS. I owe. I watch my money go. H&R Block gave me a shock. I owe. Man, this really blows. I can't deduct, it really sucks. I owe. Wish I was Jeff Bezos. Amazon never pays a dime. I owe.
I owe, but I don't care because my extension was filed in January. I found that out yesterday.
Yeah.
Let's see. We've talked a little bit about Bitcoin, and I understand a lot of people have made a lot of money. I'm one of those people. In fact, I used to say this before we worked with Brant McDonald. So if you hear me give you investment advice, or you hear that I've invested money in something and you're in it, get out. I'm with Brant McDonald now, and I have a little nest egg there that they've done really well with.
Yeah.
Better than I deserve.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one other time. Do you remember, Jay wouldn't, because this is...
BJ.
It's not BJ, but it's very early
We're
age.
talking about before Jay, which is 78.
But in the mid 80s, you got to be careful with anything that's trendy. And in the mid 80s, everybody at the radio station, because our general manager was with a woman who worked in the penny stocks, and you could buy tons of shares of penny stocks at 4 or 5 cents a share. And if they went up a penny and you had hundreds of shares, you could make some money. And this was a thing for a while. So just to get him off my back, I called the woman. I gave her $200 to invest in penny stocks. Yeah. Well, much to my surprise, like a month or two later, the $200 was worth $4. So I called up the woman and I said, I want to cash in my... Oh, no, leave it in a little bit longer. Now, I had not known that some of the other folks at the station were invested at a much deeper level than I was.
Uh-huh.
Well, this is 1987. What happened in October of 1987?
So there was a big stock market.
Well, 700 points was a big crash then. Today it's another day at the beach.
Right.
But I later found out that some of the people that were in those penny stocks lost tens of thousands of dollars because they got greedy. You just can't trust up. So that's one investment I did well. I think that's the only one I did, other than the one I have now.
You know, I keep thinking about, do you remember a company called Broadcast.com? Mark Cuban owned it.
No.
And just before the was it 2008, the crash, the .com crash?
Right.
He got rid of it. And boy, oh boy, he made the smartest decision ever. And that's how Mark Cuban got.
I bring it up because
stupid rich.
I really don't trust Bitcoin, and I know a lot of people have probably made millions.
Understand Bitcoin?
No, because you can't touch it. It's an amount of money that's there online in an account that you can unlock with a password.
Right.
But it's not like you can go look at it. You look at it on your computer. Here's a guy, a Philadelphia musician.
Okay.
He's known as G Love of G Love and Special Sauce. Lost $424,000 worth of Bitcoin after downloading a fraudulent Ledger wallet app from Apple's App Store. The fake application tricked him into entering his seed phrase, whatever that is, giving scammers access to his 5.92 Bitcoin retirement fund that he built up over 10 years. Says it was my own damn fault for not being more diligent, but let it serve as a warning. There's so many scams. Cryptocurrency fraud investigator Zach HBT tracked the stolen coins, froze the accounts, but says law enforcement involvement may be needed for further action. So they know who did it, but they can't even ask for law enforcement to charge him with a crime.
Well, is it untraceable? I mean, is that why the Guthrie thing they were asking for Bitcoin? It's untraceable?
Yeah, because nobody was arrested for making those fake ransom demands.
Right.
The FBI reported $11.36 billion in digital asset losses just last year. And that's up 25% from the previous year.
What does Bitcoin cost now?
It's down to 70, I think, somewhere in that range. But it was in the 90s for a while. And it started out at 900. So if somebody you get it, my theory is this: anytime something starts to feel too good, get out. As the Amityville Horror told us all.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
Tell you what, this would be a good day to get out. It's going to be another
good bike riding day.
Warm, dry day, storm-free with a high in the upper 80s. I was watching all these storm trackers yesterday out in the Midwest, and I'm glad that we haven't had that issue. In fact, I was looking way down the line towards April 27th, and we know that date. There may be something for us to look at. But in the meantime, we've been, knock on Formica, very quiet. Lots of sunshine today, partly cloudy, 59 tonight. More sun, upper 80s tomorrow, Thursday. We'll be near 90 on Friday. 90 is the record from 1955. So we could tie that record easily or break it, perhaps. Mostly sunny Friday and Saturday. Saturday's high 89 is not far from a record. And a cold front brings scattered showers and thunderstorms. We need the raindrops in the overnight hours Saturday night into Sunday morning. And then significantly cooler behind the front on Sunday with a high only around 73. And how about jacket weather again on Sunday night? We're falling back into the 40s. So following this frontal system that we hope will bring at least some raindrops to the state. Right now this morning, 64, sunshine, calm winds, 822.
Feeling the pressure of high credit card rates? ASC Credit Union has you covered with a low 1.99% APR on balance transfers. Move your balances in March or April and lock in that 1.99% rate through your October statement. Visit ASC Credit Union today. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
Do you happen to know what day it is?
This day we all get the crap scared out of us by bloodsucking vampires. Tax day.
Today is the day.
State tax, federal tax, Social Security tax.
Son, I pay taxes.
I pay taxes.
Taxes? I don't pay no taxes.
Paying taxes? It's tax season.
Bring your taxes.
Showtime. All right, we have to play this lady. She's been a part of every Tax Day show that we've done, I believe, going back to 2008. Remember her?
You tax us when we're born. You tax us when we're dead. You tax us when we eat. You tax us when we sleep. You tax us every which way. Get off of my back.
It's still true. People in Virginia are going through that right now. When you're taxed for walking your dog.
What?
Yeah. Among many others.
What?
In Virginia.
Really?
Yeah. Because the government just can never spend enough.
I'm sorry, Chase. That's where we do draw the line.
We'll start a GoFundMe if they start doing that here. You know, everybody, to one degree or another, talks about AI, and they're worried about ultimate impacts on jobs and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are living in fear. But it's not quite there yet. So for those of you who are worried, there was a store in San Francisco with its first AI-operated retail outlet. Well, Andon Market is the name of the place. It's managed by Luna, an artificial intelligence agent created by Andon Labs. The company gave Luna a 3-year lease and a $100,000 budget to run a profitable gift shop.
Mm-hmm.
Luna handles inventory decisions, supplier negotiations, customer interactions, blah, blah, blah. However, the artificial intelligence manager hired 2 employees, but failed to schedule either for the store's debut. During pre-opening calls with NBC News, Luna frequently overpromised and fabricated details, including claiming to sell tea when the store stocks none. Luna later acknowledged struggling with fabricating plausible-sounding details under conversational pressure. Andon Labs, that owns this AI setup, views the venture as both a profit opportunity and public experiment to test AI's world business capabilities. But the outset here just forgot to schedule employees to be at the store for opening day. And I'm wondering, there's always going to be flaws in this. There's always going to be something in artificial intelligence that just makes it less than efficient or whatever. That's my opinion. If you have a contrasting or opposing view, you're wrong.
All right, so this Mr. Baseball History, we did the longest game.
Were you impressed?
I was very impressed.
I told Jay while you were out of the studio, that was something I learned as a kid in a book my mom and dad gave me about baseball history. They had all these interesting stories.
Yes.
So that's how I learned
that. I had a book like that too, and that's where I learned about this shortest game ever.
56 minutes.
51 minutes in 1919.
51 minutes.
Yeah, the Giants and the Phillies.
Can you imagine?
Minutes.
By the time you get your wiener and beer at Davos Field, the game's over. I mean, 51 minutes. But of course, they didn't take commercial breaks and stuff.
But
what year was that?
That was 1919, September 28th. Wow, that was late. The Giants and the Phillies. 6-1. The Giants won.
Want to test me on anything else? I mean, I was close. I don't consider that.
No, I can't challenge you on Major League Baseball.
On our Morning Maroon nominees, coming up a little bit later in the hour, you'll find out why the owner of a mustard company is in jail. Yes, high crimes and misdemeanors involving mustard. It's 26 minutes after 8 o'clock. Let's revisit the traffic dungeon.
Traffic is brought to you by Skipper Pools. Get pool repairs and renovations right now and have the coolest pool year-round. Call Skipper Pools at 356-0237. Skip the rest. Call the best. 356-0237.
Traffic is extremely busy on I-65 southbound into Montgomery, and we do have a new accident. 65 south right before the Northern Boulevard. It is off on the right, but it is causing a big slowdown inbound to Montgomery. Busy all over the city. Most of our earlier accidents have cleared. Still use caution. Vaughn Road at Marlin Road. And a new accident, 800 block of Taylor Road in front of Jack's. There are injuries involved in that accident. Watch out for emergency vehicles responding. Be safe out there this morning. We'll keep you updated. High school students, Trenton State Community College dual enrollment program lets you earn college credit while you're still in high school. Take the first step towards your college journey. Go to TrentonState.edu for more information. Buckle up with J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Hey, before we hit 1819 News, we were just talking about Virginia, right?
Yeah.
Their governor signed HB 965 into law, and here's what it does. I misunderstood this at first. Virginia's electoral votes, it doesn't matter who wins the election in Virginia, the electoral votes will go to the national popular vote winner. So it won't matter.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Is that the only state that does that?
Why are they putting up with this? I don't understand. This is crackpottery at its highest level. In other words, we'll just use Trump and Kamala. Let's say, and Trump won the popular vote, but Virginia, and I think they did vote for Kamala. If they did, the electors would still have to vote for Donald Trump. That just totally nullifies the point of being a state.
Mm-hmm.
If Virginia votes for a candidate, the electors should follow through on that. That's got to be unconstitutional. I don't see how that can stand. That woman disturbs me. But we don't want to get into a big political discussion right now. We have things to do that can drive us crazy, like local news.
News is brought to you by Budget Floors and More, your new best friend.
1819 News.
Governor Kay Ivey has signed the Let the Kids Play Act into law. The law is designed to protect CHOOSE Act students from being denied athletic eligibility solely because they use the Alabama School Choice Program. The new law took effect immediately on Tuesday and gives families a way to legally challenge certain Alabama High School Athletic Association rulings in court. The bill follows last year's lawsuit from the governor and the House Speaker Nathaniel Ledbetter after the AHSAA told students using the CHOOSE Act to transfer to a new school that they must then sit out of an athletic program for a year. Ivey said families who followed the law should get a fair shot in the classroom and on the field. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Did you know that 70% of people experience a potentially traumatic event in their lifetime, and that 6 out of every 100 adults face PTSD every day? Help us bring hope to these survivors by signing up for your Alabama Distinctive PTSD Awareness license plate today. The great thing is you can sign up no matter when your current plate renews, and the first year is complimentary. All you need is your VIN number on hand. Drive awareness, drive hope, and customize your plate today at atease.org.
A school bus and another vehicle had a wreck in Hazel Green this past Tuesday. 2 students on board the bus and 2 other adults were injured in the wreck, which occurred on Highway 231. The children did not sustain life-threatening injuries. Lake Lurleen State Park will be opened up fully this week after a $15 million renovation project has been completed. The project involves new paving, rebuilt campsites, upgraded sewer lines, and a renovated beach and playground. The park has been closed for over a year for all of this work to be done. The state park has a 250-acre lake and over 1,600 acres of land. The official opening of the park will be this coming Friday. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Del Rey to Publix.
Before you commit to that plumbing repair or upgrade, get a second opinion from Headley Plumbing. Our estimate could save you thousands. We do it all. Residential, commercial, and septic tank service. Serving the entire river region. No membership, no contract, just fair, reliable service. Call Headley Plumbing at 285-3667 or visit headleyplumbing.com. In our business, a flush beats a full house.
Headley Metal Buildings has been your source for quality metal buildings in the river region since 2007.
Carports up to 24 feet wide, RV covers, storage buildings, even a sturdy metal barn up to 54 feet wide. Your structure can be customized, installed on level ground, and comes with a 20-year warranty. Let Headley Metal Buildings help you find the perfect solution. Financing available. Call 285-3667 for details or find Headley Metal Buildings on Facebook.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. Here in the River region, thousands of hardworking folks will be buying a home, some for the first time. How do you know you are buying the right home? It starts with research. A buyer's agent can help you in your search, providing a list of homes you may not be aware of or know about. At the same time, a meeting with a local lender to find out exactly what you qualify for and how much it will cost at closing and monthly. A list of needs and wants provided to your agent will help them locate properties that match those needs. An example would be bedrooms, baths, school zones, floor plan requests will also help. Start shopping and look at homes and compare and make a list of pluses and minuses for each home. Compare them with your agent to narrow the field. After you work out the contract, appraisals and inspections come next, and then the closing. For more details, call Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group, 221-2883. That's 221-2883.
Behind every clean lobby, every polished boardroom, every safe, spotless workplace, there's Janie King Franchise Center, who takes pride in making it happen. These are your neighbors, people who live here, work here, and care about the businesses that shape our community. They show up, they follow through, and they make sure your facility is ready for the day, every day. That's why companies across the community trust Janie King as their local cleaning partner. Visit JanieKingCleans.com today.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. Live local talk, the River Region's only 24-hour News Talk FM station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Raising taxes. Let me get this straight. They take money out your check every week, then they want some more money in April. What kind of gangster is that? This is ridiculous. And you're going to catch me to death?
That is my money.
If you like, you can have all my money in my leg. How am I going to live? I only have $300 million.
I think we should give more tax breaks to the rich.
Get back. Keep your hands off of my stack.
The government's got plenty of money. They don't need your taxes.
You don't even pay taxes. They pay tax. You get the check, money gone.
I'm losing money, and it's your dog's fault.
I need to pay the government the taxes I owe.
I make $184 a year. I declare bankruptcy.
That was a funny moment in the office. Michael Scott gets into financial trouble, and Oscar, the accountant, says you can declare bankruptcy and get rid of all this debt.
Then he yells.
So he goes into the office and yells, "I declare bankruptcy!" Genius moment. There's little snippets from Chris Rock on taxes and that. So let's do a stand-up. And on this, you got to play the Chris Rock classic taxes bit on that and Social Security, and then we'll hear Pat Dixon.
They used to work making minimum wage, came up to about $200 a week, and then they would take out $50 in taxes. That's a lot of money if you only make $200 a week, man. That's like kicking Wednesday and Thursday in the okay? $50 a week in taxes, man. What do I get for my tax money? Get all the free street light in the world. As far as I'm concerned, give everybody a candle, give my $50 back. I hate taxes. I hate checks. I hate the fact they put two amounts of money on your check. You know what I mean? It's like, this the money you bust your ass all week, man. And this what you gonna get. Social Security. They should ask you if you want to take that. Huh? Yeah. A man should come to you just, would you like us to save money for you when you get old? Nah, I want to spend it now. You don't get the money till you're like 65. Meanwhile, the average black man dies at like 42.
All right, and then Pat Dixon. Today is also National Laundry Day.
Yep.
So first marriage over, my wife left. First thing I noticed after she left, my clothes quit washing. And they quit drying and hanging themselves up. I figured they're depressed. Get in the machine, fellas. We got stuff to do. I gotta wash clothes now. I didn't know which detergent to buy. You go to the grocery store and the detergent aisle is like a happy land. All those bright colored boxes, happy names like Cheer and Gain and Snuggle. You know, my life is like beer, pain, struggle. I can't operate the machines. There's too many knobs and switches and levers, dials, settings. I just want to wash my clothes. I don't want to send them back in time or anything. It'd be cool if you could. Send it back to 3 weeks ago before they were dirty. What the hell? Send it back to 3 years ago when they were stylish. Why should they suffer?
That's pretty good. I like that.
It is 8:38 on News Talk 93.1 FM. We have our Morning Maroon nominees coming up in just a moment. And first,
weather, a service of H&H Carpets, where right now, get a load of this, listen close, you get a house full of carpet for $19.95 installed. Unbelievable. They're located at 6450 Atlanta Highway, just across from Walmart.
We get a new drought monitor map tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. And last week, oh my gosh, most of South and Southeast Alabama is now in an extreme drought. And so severe, I think that's the word, severe drought. And we're still in a no burn situation as far as you have to have a permit to burn. Our forecast for today, another warm, dry day with a high temperature in the upper 80s, lots of sunshine, partly cloudy, 59, the overnight low temperature tonight. Then for tomorrow, look for more sun, upper 80s again tomorrow. 90 on Friday would tie the record from 1955. Mostly sunny on Friday and Saturday. Saturday's high even up to about 89, which was not far from a record. Then a cold front will bring we hope, some raindrops to the state. Scattered showers and thunderstorms in the overnight hours Saturday night and into Sunday morning, with a significant cool-off on Sunday behind the front. For instance, we'll be about 15 to 16 degrees cooler for the high on Sunday, which would take us to about 73, and back to the 40s on Sunday night. Jacket weather again. Right now, this morning, we have lots of sunshine. We're in the mid-60s right now at 8:40.
All right, you ready for a bowl of Meaties?
Meaties?
Meaties. It's a new cereal. And we have some information. This is this is a term I really don't like, influencer. We're influencers, aren't we?
We'd say so.
Yeah. But how do you become a professional influencer?
You make a lot of money, that's for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a new viral cereal called Meaties Beef Cereal. It's made with ground beef, and it comes in it must be expensive, 2 different flavors, chocolate peanut butter and maple cinnamon. I'm not understanding how stuff with chocolate peanut butter and maple cinnamon becomes Meaties. Let's listen.
So I just got the viral Meaties cereal. It's got 20 grams of grass-fed beef. It's also got raw honey, roasted peanuts, cocoa, salt, and monk fruit extract. This stuff kind of looks like a joke. Let's try it. It feels really crispy, and it kind of looks like dried up ground beef. I think it's actually really good. Like ground beef cereal just doesn't sound that good. But you taste the raw cocoa, the honey, the peanut butter. I think my kids don't like it, honestly, because of the raw cocoa. It's not like Fruity Pebbles. Would I eat this every day? No. But does it taste a lot better than I thought? 100%.
And if you'd like to see it and learn more, I'm going to post this link on my Facebook page. Meaties. I'll let you know when it's a cost plus 10%.
Meaties.
At Food Outlet. 841, Don Duncan All American Auto and Tire with 4 locations at the ready to serve you. Whether it's a light check engine light comes on or you would like to be diligent about the maintenance of your car, partner up with them. Because, they'll do everything they can to help you take care of that. It's always an inconvenience. They are open on Saturday, by the way, from 8 to 4. So you've got that option as well. And they're ready to meet all of your car's needs, whether it's just basic service or what we call the works, oil change, tire rotation, and so forth. They're great at preventive maintenance. They'll always give you a heads up when you might be facing a repair. Like I'd say in another 5,000 miles, you may want to redo your rear brakes. Your tires have maybe another 5,000 miles of tread before they get dangerously low. So you can prepare for those kind of expenses, and they do accept car insurance repair policies. They've got experts at every location, top-notch mechanics, and people who will do whatever it takes to make you a customer. Doug Mitchell has a great group on Bell Road just north of Vaughan, serving southeast Montgomery. Downtowners, you've got 408 Madison. So drop your car up there and let them know you need a ride to your office, court, the Capitol, whatever it is. And they'll reunite you with your car later. And then 2 in Millbrook. 1 high atop Mount Duncan, the big hill behind the McDonald's on Highway 14, and also on Cusada in Millbrook. Look for Don Duncan All American Auto and Tire on Facebook and get yourself a VIP card so that if you, I think it was every 4 services, every 5th.
Yeah, well, yeah, you
get it absolutely free.
The 5th one is free.
Nice deal from Don Duncan All American Auto and Tire. All right. The morning commute is starting to close down.
We are looking pretty good all around the area right now. Interstates, boulevards are still a bit busy this morning. And we do have one accident, 800 block Taylor Road with injuries. That's right near the Jacks. We also understand we had a fire department vehicle in the roadway there. Possibly some lane blockage could still be going on. Use caution. But other than that, light to mostly moderate traffic and looking pretty good. We'll keep you updated. McKinnon Toyota has the Toyota you want plus small town service and the lowest tax rates in Alabama. Family owned and operated, it is worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 on 565 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Okay, and what was that?
I'm not sure.
Electricity. It can be a little scary. Fortunately, the folks at Crosby Electric are experts, providing complete electrical services and keeping River Region homes and businesses safe since 1967.
I hate lightning.
Crosby Electric offers whole house surge protection to protect you and your possessions.
What I hate is being without electricity.
You never have to be. Crosby is an authorized generator dealer, sales, installation, and service.
Okay, our yard is dark.
Crosby does landscaping lighting for beauty and safety, as well as security lighting for all of your property.
Am I crazy, or did that light just flicker?
I'd say both.
And Crosby offers unique technology that pinpoints electrical problems even inside your walls.
Good night, honey.
Good night.
Sleep well tonight with no electrical worries. Visit CrosbyElectric.com or call 272-2085. That's 272-2085.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
Hello, everyone. Robbie Pelt with Capital City Roofing. If you think about it, your home is your biggest investment in life. Your roof covers your home, so why jeopardize your biggest investment on a roofer you don't know anything about when you can deal with a reputable roofing company like Capital City Roofing? We have an A+ Better Business rating and the best manufacturers and workmanship warranties available. We do all residential and commercial roofing applications that are certified through the manufacturer to ensure you get the best material and workmanship money can buy. We also have your project in our best interest before and after construction has been done. Don't hesitate to call us if you have any roofing issues or questions. We will match any of our competitors' price and give you the same great workmanship warranty. We also give free estimates. Give us a call today and let us show you the difference. 277-3311. That's 277-3311. Or you can check us out on the web at www.capitalcityroofing.com. Capital City Roofing. We capitalize the roofing industry.
On FM, on your smartphone, and online, the River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
It's April 15th, the greatest day ever.
On the 15th of April, 1924, Rand McNally published its very first road atlas. For the youngsters out there, a road atlas is like Waze, in book form, that doesn't warn you every 5 seconds, caution, vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead. Have a great April 15th, the greatest day ever.
That dust cap is a little reminder that you did something stupid.
Whoops.
For using ChatGPT. Dust cap, baby. Dust cap, cause you failed math. Dust cap, cause you can't pass. Dust cap.
All right, 8:47. 13 before the time. Teach you on back about a story involving the president of a mustard company.
A famous mustard company?
I'm going to tell you
Okay.
the answer to that question in just a moment.
All right.
I seem to have misplaced it. Did I throw it away? I know the show sounds like it's being hosted by an old guy who doesn't know what he's doing from 1 minute to the next. But I swear. Well, it's got to be right here. I found it. The mustard company in question is Old Dutch Mustard. Do you have a jar of that in your fridge?
I've heard of it.
I have not heard of it.
I don't have it.
Well, the owner of the company, 60-year-old guy, concocted a scheme where they extended an underground pipe to dump their dirty water into the Sahuagin River to save money on shipping the water out. This went on for 6 years. Employees were ordered to follow along with it or risk losing their jobs. He will now be going to jail for 18 months, and the company has to pay a $1.5 million fine for violating the Clean Water Act.
Wow, that's some mustard.
It's not clear what was in the water, but it did cause environmental harm. So it may have been a little bit more than mustard, like employee waste and other things. Guess what state we're going to next?
I'm going to say Florida.
Yeah, going back to Florida.
Duh.
We don't stay far away from Florida.
Yeah. A doctor there has been charged with unintentional homicide in the 2024 death of a patient. He went in to do a surgery and removed the liver instead of the spleen.
Oh, geez, I'm so sorry.
A mistake anybody could make. Those two organs look so much alike. The interesting thing about the story is there's no word that he was impaired or had been drinking or anything.
Yeah.
So it's a mistake. But what I'm wondering, surgeons don't work alone.
Right.
You got a whole staff of nurses and other people in the OR that should know.
Excuse me, doctor. Are we removing the wrong
You think
organ?
somebody might have said, hey, doc, I think you're aiming at the wrong organ here. Go for the Wurlitzer.
The old
organ
Wurlitzer.
jokes never get old.
Now, I feel kind of bad for the guy that lost $400,000 on Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Do you, though?
No.
I mean, how did he lose it?
He downloaded an app from the Apple Store
Yeah.
that apparently asked questions that allowed them to harvest the information they needed to steal all that money. Not Apple, but scam.
Yeah, that's without doing your due diligence and research into what that app is or anything like that. I mean, you got that. How much did you lose?
425,000.
All right, if you got 425,000 in Bitcoin, you got to be real sure of the information that you're giving to anybody or app or anything.
So is this your way of sanctioning this guy as a Morning Maroon nominee?
I would say, yeah. I mean, you got that much money, you got to be absolutely careful about what you're doing with the information to access it.
That spares me from having to nominate Baby Jessica. That's the girl that the entire country was
60
captivated.
years old. She'll be still called Baby Jessica.
Yeah. Well, she's 40 years old, and now she's called a convict. because she was charged with assault, causing bodily injury, domestic violence, and so forth. So sweet little Jessica, who pretty much had her life set and taken care of because so many people wanted to donate money and help out.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s, apparently she's an angry woman. Up until now, she's been basically leading a quiet life in Texas, but something has gone seriously wrong there. So yeah, we'll put Mr. Bitcoin in there.
Okay.
I almost want to put anybody that invests in Bitcoin in there because I just don't buy it. I think that's going to be one of those things that collapses or something at some point, and or there'll be a run on it, and the money to redeem is not available. I don't know. I just don't trust it. So who's the dumbest of the dumb, Mr. Mustard or
Mr. Mustard?
Mr. Mustard.
In the library with that was Colonel Mustard.
Colonel Mustard,
That was
yes.
Colonel Mustard in the library with the lead pipe.
They're allowing unknown stuff going through the pipe and emptying into.
Most people have stopped polluting. You know, most companies have. That all ended in the 70s. That's what the EPA was supposed to do. Make sure people were not dumping fecal matter straight into the nearest river.
Right.
So it could then burst into flames like the Cuyahoga did. I mean, they're all stupid. This is all nitwittery in action. But I got to give it to the doctor because he's a doctor. He should know better. He should.
The wrong organ. Yeah.
You should know the difference between a spleen and a gallbladder. Yeah.
What an imbecile. What an ultramaroon.
Yeah, and he will go to jail for a year and a half.
Uh-huh.
There's probably other people in Florida who deserve to be behind bars more. He's also losing his license, too. All right, our final traffic update at 8:54.
Traffic light to moderate all over the Montgomery area right now. Interstates, boulevards are a bit busy. And we are still hearing we got a little congestion on Selma Highway inbound to Montgomery past the airport. Had an accident over that way earlier. 800 block Taylor Road had an accident with injury there a little earlier in the hour. We're hoping that one's out of the way. There was some lane blockage there and injuries involved. No other issues that we're aware of at the moment. We will keep you updated. At McKenna Nissan, you can get a 2026 Frontier from 1.9% for 60 months. See David for all the details. It's worth the drive. McKenna Nissan exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up. Whittle check Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Trust Montgomery's glass experts to provide you with fast and convenient service when and where you need it. Find out how affordable independent glass can be. Free estimates on storefronts, shower doors, furniture tops, plate glass window glass, plexiglass, custom beveled mirrors, residential or commercial services. You come to them or Independent Glass will come to you. Call Independent Glass 263-2823, 263-2823, or stop by 2047 Bell Street near the entrance to Maxwell. Independent Glass.
We get this question all the time.
Do you handle that?
Buying or selling a home?
Yes.
Commercial?
Yes.
Land or investments?
Absolutely. Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. One team.
Every real estate move. 334-322-0662.
With spring officially here, Pizza Perfect has sprung a great deal for April. Get a free order of breadsticks or cinnamon sticks with the purchase of any large or medium pizza. That'll make the whole family smile. Pizza Perfect's amazing buffet includes pizza as well as spaghetti, breadsticks, salad, dessert, and drink for only $13. The buffet is available Monday through Saturday for lunch and for dinner on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Pizza Perfect is also available for pickup and delivery. Pizza Perfect on Coliseum Boulevard in Eastbrook.
When it comes to your mortgage, who you work with matters. And this is one decision where local makes all the difference. Don't fall victim to flashy mailers, spam calls, or 1-800-lenders who don't even know your name, much less your neighborhood. Those lenders are often sitting in some faraway state, reading from a script, and chasing volume, not relationships. A local lender understands the market you live in, or should I say that we live in. At Alabama Home Mortgage, you can look at us in the eye and trust us with one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. Local lenders don't disappear after closing day. Our reputation is built right here, one family at a time. So before you pick up the phone and call a stranger, remember us, Kim Williams and Madeline Cannon at Alabama Home Mortgage. You deserve guidance from someone who knows the community because they're a part of it. Give us a call at Alabama Home Mortgage today at 334-567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey there, I'm Kim Williams with Alabama Home Mortgage. Our partnership with Blue Water Broadcasting has reached thousands of listeners in the river region. People listen, people call. Now there's mortgage savings for us all.
Blue Water Broadcasting is the #1 most listened to radio group in the river region. Find out how to put this reach to work for your business. Call us to find out how we can help. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
When news happens, you'll hear about it first. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
This is not headline news. It's tax day, something you can always rely on happening once a year, like Tiger Woods crashing. It's National Laundry Day. For Adam Sandler, every day is dress like it's laundry day. Phil Collins will be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Sadly, Phil can't play the drums due to poor health, but they're hoping he'll fall down the stairs and accidentally recreate the drum fill from In the Air Tonight. And a marijuana breathalyzer may hit the market soon.
Wow.
The big challenge will be getting stoners to blow into it rather than trying to take a hit off of it. This is not headline news.
We're going to wrap up the morning show with where we started about this criminal, lazy beaver. A beaver in Canada, believe it or not. What are they known for? Being industrious creatures, right?
Right, sure.
They're very productive little animals. This guy, though, this is one of those shiftless beavers. Broke into an Atlanta lumber yard and just stole the wood. Didn't chew down his own trees. Is this a sign of the times now? Is this the way everybody's going to be, looking for the easy way out? The store manager had this to say about the beaver.
We try to have a little bit of fun with things when we can. You know, obviously there's a lot of sad things with police work. And so when something, interesting and fun like this happens, we try to make note of it too.
If you're around Hannah, you don't see a lot of trees. So I would imagine maybe there was a shortage and maybe he wanted to pick up some firewood.
Yeah. On the positive side, because we should give both sides of the story, those who know of this creature had the same thing to say.
Nice beaver.
But still, that's no excuse for theft. Hey, everybody, guess what?
It's over.
Alabama Unfiltered is coming up next. You know who follows Alabama Unfiltered?
Joey.
Yeah, and then I'll see you at 3 after Joey.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusada, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington.
Hello.
President Trump says that China has agreed not to provide Iran with weapons amid reports that Beijing was considering such arms transfers. An official in Turkey says 4 people have been killed, 20 others wounded. A student opened fire at 2 classrooms. Today's shooting was the second such attack at a school in Turkey in 2 days. Parts of the Midwest have been blasted again by powerful storms. High winds roared across Iowa, Wisconsin, and Oklahoma, bringing down trees and